So we're live?
We are live.
Good evening, everybody. Hi, Miss Anna. Mrs. Anna Rom. Forgive me for that. Are you there, sweet Anna Bear? This is yet another test to make sure that my StreamYard does what it says it's going to do by running videos that I can start and stop and commentate on. I hope that came out correctly.
No, that's fine.
So anyhow, the key is we're going to check to make sure that you can hear it. And Mr. Christian is getting all that set up. Mr. Gillespie, is that correct?
Gillespie.
Mr. Gillespie is setting that up right now on his phone to see if it comes through. So let us see. Hi, Big D. Good morning. How are you doing, good sir? Very good to see you. Thank you for being here for my testing. And Big D, he gets a wrench.
Okay, we'll give him one later.
I'm gonna learn how to give you all wrenches too. Okay, this is a big learning time, so I appreciate your patience. Oh, good. How's the weather where you are, hon? I would imagine it's what? I'm terrible at converting degrees, but above freezing, I hope. Any snow? I don't think you get much snow where you are, but maybe I'm wrong on that. And we're still working. Mr. Gillespie, do you have it all set up?
Oops, shit, turned my phone off.
Whoopsie daisy. Let's see. It's just, it's 1 a.m. Good morning. Okay, yeah, it's going to be cold. That's right. You're about 5 hours ahead, I believe, from where I am. And Ginger, so good to see you. Thank you for coming and helping with this little conundrum we have right now and our battle with StreamYards.
All right, I'm gonna try running this real quick.
Okay, here comes, the falling. I figured let's have fun with it, right? Yep, there I cracked my right shoulder. Can you all hear that? The fall. That was me 2 weeks ago, a big fail army.
Nope, can't hear it.
You can't hear it. This is really
you
frustrating.
really do have to run it from the same.
So what do I do to StreamYards? How do I yell at them? Because you hook it up perfectly, right? I mean, I know you do.
Now we got to do the alternative I told you about that I don't like.
Yes.
Worst case scenario I was telling you earlier.
Okay, we're running the worst case scenario now.
So give me just a second and we'll do this. I really don't like this, but.
How are you doing this evening, Ginger? Are you in evening time right now? We're on Eastern Standard. So unfortunately, we've got a Jerry. Now I'm going to have to follow chat on my phone.
You all right? You all right?
So let me get this hooked up. And this I don't like. There has to be another way. There just has to be another way. We've got to figure out why this isn't working. I'll probably need to contact StreamYards because by golly, I'm paying them.
Yeah, that actually works.
Oh, it did work?
Yeah, it's unfortunate because that's like I said, the worst case. I don't like it, but
so it would come through my earphones and I could do commentary, but I wouldn't be able to see anyone. You wouldn't
be able to see the StreamYard chat and shit unless you were looking at your phone.
Okay. Okay. So unfortunately, I need to watch someone and see how they do it when it's working properly. Maybe from your Gillespie channel, because I don't understand why it's not working here. And it's working at other people's channel under StreamYards. And you pay for StreamYards, right?
No.
Oh, maybe I need to go to free.
OBS.
Or maybe there's a weird but you don't
for free. So
right, but you don't use StreamYard and OBS. But a lot of times
depending on my purpose.
Right. If you're going to bring people on, if you're going to bring people up to talk, then you're on StreamYard and you probably never run videos. I might
Yeah.
have to ask. I know Scotty can do it. She does, she does it all the time, putting up videos. Yes, I'm a little bit baffled right now. Oh, you're Central Time. Okay. Okay. Yeah. The thing about it working is I can't see what you all are saying. So it takes away my interaction. Well, I mean, I'd have to do that from my phone, and I don't think that's how people do it. So, oh my gosh, you're in North Dakota. Oh man, that is one of the few places in the country I have not been. North and South Dakota. Let me see where else. I've not. I think I went to Wisconsin. I did go to Wisconsin, but yeah, I want to go through the Badlands too. It's very interesting. I love different topographies. And for some reason, I've not gone there. I don't know why, but anywho, I've flown over it, of course, so I know when I'm seeing it. Okay, Iowa. Nope, I don't think I've been in Iowa. I don't think so, but I've been across country probably 40 or 50 times. I love it. I love driving. That's why I wanted to be a truck driver. I just enjoy the changes, and I don't even turn on the radio. I drive, and it drives people crazy because I never turn on my radio. I'm always in my head. Sometimes I'll play a book on tape. Occasionally I'll pull up, if I have something that a station that says music only from the 80s or music only from the 70s, I'll listen to those channels for a little bit. But as soon as the song comes on that I don't like, I can't listen to a song that I'm not fond of. It almost hurts my ears or my soul or something. But anywho, so this test was a 50. I'm going to give it a 75%. Yesterday it was a 0%. So we've moved from an F to a C, but I'm really looking for an A here. Let's see. You're bad, Big D. Dave, I'm gonna cross the pond and get you for that one.
So
No, I wanted to drive a truck, man. And then when I broke my legs, I couldn't do the shifting and all that. And that put me on hold. And then now with this latest fun dive, I'm out.
does anyone want to come up?
Yeah, does anyone?
On panel, she needs practice. with that
Yes,
as well.
if one of y'all will hop on up, that would be wonderful, because then I can see how to do that. The main problem is I still can't see who has wrenches or not. And really, if you showed up today, that's wrench worthy. But I think we have to do it some other way. Like, for instance, right now, I can't see you at all, and that's so bothersome to me. So I'm going to have to really work through this. And you hear one of my doggos snoring in the background. He got worn out by Mr. Gillespie today, chasing balls and sticks. Now I'm hearing something in the background right now.
You're hearing yourself.
Oh, I'm hearing myself. Okay.
Because I'm running your stream. You said Big D gets wrench.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
All right.
And Ginger.
And Ginger gets a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench.
Oh my goodness, heavens! If you've shown up
Wrench,
2 days in a row, I'm telling you, you've more than earned a wrench. Even though it's really funny, I have no idea how to use a wrench. I need to learn that because I've never done anything with wrenches. Yeah.
I pin that or no?
If someone's a terrible troll doing terrible things, I tell them how terrible they are, and eventually I would just block them, but I don't even block people. So, yeah, I kind of troll trolls back a little bit, and then they leave me alone. So, yeah. And basically the rules that I would have for the channel, if someone's beating up on anybody in the chat and they won't stop, they get the 3-2-1, timeout. Well, maybe just 2-1. I don't know how it goes, but timeout and then you're out, perhaps. If they're beating up on me, I don't care. That's fine. You don't have to get rid of them. If they piss me off that much, I'll get rid of them. But people like that, I would actually invite them up. So that's kind of how I am. Let's see, what does that say? If I had better. Oh, okay, Miss Anna, where are you this evening? Oh my gosh, I love Montana. Oh, I I have driver's envy. I have traveler's envy. But I love the pictures you send. They really are they're nostalgic for me. So I appreciate that so much. Excuse me. So is anyone else able to come up? And that's okay if you don't. That's no biggie. There's only 5 of us here. And that's okay if, like I said, it's okay if you don't. We passed this test with a 75, which is never acceptable for me. I really like to be above 90. So I think we're going to horse around with it a little bit more and give it a go. Give it another go a little bit later, or I don't know if it'll be later tonight or tomorrow. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ginger. Ginger will hop up.
Okay.
How am I going to hear her? Should I put the earphones on?
Put these on.
Okay, here go the earphones. I can't.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Sorry, I only have.
You only have one functioning
I only have one
hand,
functional
so,
shoulder,
yeah.
and my hand is just starting to work on the left.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, hun.
All right. Whenever
I
you're
got
ready,
you.
I'll show
And I'm
you how
now
to
I
do
don't
this.
hear anything.
Because then no one's talking.
Okay. I'm just saying I don't.
When she comes up,
So
you'll hear
I
her
don't
just
hear
fine.
me. I just
No,
hear what's
I
coming
turned
in.
it
Okay.
off. That's a distraction.
Because that would distract the heck out of
Yes,
me.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. And Anna, Anna, do you think there's something wrong with how the headphones are set up that could be doing this? There's usually a little ding that lets you know that someone is backstage. Okay. Okay. So I'll be listening for that because you won't hear it, right?
No, I won't be able to
Okay.
hear
So if I hear a ding,
conversation.
I'll let you know, and then I'll see how to do this because, oh my goodness.
I'll wait for her
This
to
is
come up and I'll show you
overwhelming.
how to do it. So
Awesome.
There's Ginger right there. So you
Oh,
see how
Ginger. Okay. I see you.
She's backstage.
Uh-huh.
If she's talking, you can't hear her. You see how it's
Okay.
grayed out compared
Yep.
to that? Okay. So
And I see that she doesn't have her camera on, so I don't
Right.
have to remind her.
Right.
Okay.
It says add to stream.
And so you have to slide it in.
You
Okay.
just click add to stream. And
Hi,
bam.
Ginger. You're here.
Gee, you got
Yes.
oh,
You're robot-y, but I hear you, and that's making me very happy.
well, that sometimes happens. If that happens where it's roboting, you mute while I talk and I mute while you talk. That
I
works.
see. Okay, but you stopped roboting, so that's good. And I also don't know how to mute, so I'm going to be shown that. Oh, I see it. I see it right there. And everything I'm doing now is with my left hand because my right hand, I'm more ambidextrous, but some things I do better with my right hand and some things I do better with my left. And actually, this feels perfectly comfortable. So, okay, I see how I could mute myself.
Mhm.
All right. Cool. So how you doing?
I'm good. I just wanted to help you out.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how much I appreciate this. Yeah, every day I'm trying to learn like 10 new things and put them away. Let's see. Anna said the only time the headphones are an issue is if you're trying to screen share. If you have to disconnect your headset in order for your chat to hear the audio. Oh, I see what you're saying, because I remembered you had said that. Anna had said that the last time that I'd
No.
have to disconnect.
No, that's not a problem.
Okay.
It was working just fine.
Okay. But so what do we think is wrong with the.
StreamYard is unable to capture, basically, to put it simply, it can't capture audio from a different browser.
Right.
It can
Well,
capture audio from the browser that it's attached to, which
Right.
is Chrome.
Ginger, do you use StreamYards?
Yep.
Okay. And do you have this problem?
It depends on your computer. I don't have an issue with mine because mine's a gaming PC too.
Uh-huh.
I bought it to play WoW.
I'm getting ready to learn. I'm getting ready to start WoW.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yes.
that's fun.
I heard it is.
I played it for years, but
They're doing a
since
documentary.
coming on here, I haven't really played that much.
I see. Hi, AJ. Good to see you, my girl.
AJ.
I surely appreciate it. Yeah, AJ. Oh, there's Granny's watching. Thank you for stopping by. This really is a test stream. Let's see. Oh yeah, the male voice. You're hearing Christian Gillespie,
Yes.
also known as Ghost, also known as Lycan Fairy. And he's sitting right next to me. I know. So yeah, that's who you're hearing. And I have my headphones on, so I can't even hear him that much anymore. Oh goodness. Hi, KNS. So yes, I'm learning how to move people up on panel, and I'm learning about roboting and muting. And I have to let you all know we passed only with a 75% because we had to use a different browser, right?
Yeah.
We had to use a different browser to
using the
get the
same
falling
one, but
video
yeah.
so that you all can hear it and I could hear it. And we're still having that problem with StreamYard. So I'm starting to think, like Ginger said, it might be my computer. Because even though it was one of the sharpest gaming computers 4 years ago, it was still 4 years ago.
It's just how StreamYard works.
Right. Well, if I'm getting a whole new computer and I'm going to be given all the specs that I need, and maybe that will change the game. I'm hoping. So we're at a 75% so far.
Yeah, OBS would be able to do it because it captures audio from the computer itself. But
Okay, I understand. I understand what you're saying. So I probably should do OBS at first.
We'll have to. Well, that's a little more complicated.
Right.
Than StreamYard.
Right. It's a
StreamYard's
lot
just
to learn.
Really user friendly. So.
Yeah, I was looking for easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
for oldie goldie. But
Oh yeah, don't do OBS. That's a nightmare.
Okay. Yeah, I think I used OBS when I did the videos that weren't live stream, which are I've only have 3 in the first 2. That I did with OBS and video. What is it? Video Manager.
It's a Movie Maker.
Movie
Studio Platinum.
Yeah.
Rather. It's basically Sony Vegas.
Okay, Sony Vegas. And I used that because I was learning how to edit, but that's as far as it got. I still want to learn how to add little clippies or add some GIFs and put words on the screen and stuff. I want to be sort of AJ. How can I put it? Like AJ great granddaughter, because there's no way I could get to her level, but I want to start doing things that she can do. And when I do videos that are not live stream. So there's my goal, and we're getting there. An editing program. Oh my gosh, Granny. That's wonderful though. And girl, I know it would not take long for you to get good at editing. As natural as you already are, you would pick that up very quickly.
Yeah, you would definitely pick that up because even Cassie here edited her own stuff. I just showed her how to do it real quick, and if she can do it, you can certainly do it.
And not only that, she's already been doing some, and she's added. She's better than she thinks. So that's very cool. Very cool. And you know what? While you're learning, they can be sponsoring you, and that can be part of your show or part of one of your videos. So, I mean, you can really turn it into selling them. You know what I'm saying? So that's really cool. Girl, you're moving on up, babe.
No kidding. And you can always call in the tech team. If you got teenagers around, they make great tech team.
Isn't that the truth? Unfortunately, no. It is just my husband and me, and then of course my nephews, and then my adopted nephew who is sitting right next to me.
Hey, that counts as a tech team right there.
I know, right? I know. I'm so blessed. I am so blessed. Let's see. Oh yes, I think you should. I really think you should, because you can use that and show your progress, and that will also show how good they are. So you're actually promoting them, which is what they want. So that would work very well. Very well. Oh, that's so cool. That is awesome. So, my goodness. So right now, Ginger, you're quite cold where you are.
Oh, it's Iowa. It's, I'll go outside without a coat.
Oh my gosh, that's right, you polar bears. I one time I was, oh my gosh, it's another story where I broke something. Geez. But I went to Lake Tahoe and we were snowboarding, so naturally I fractured my wrist just getting off the lift. But nonetheless, my husband went back snowboarding the next day and I went hiking. Well, it was the weekend. It was Valentine's Day, and they had something like 8 feet of snow, which is probably not unusual for you, but it was a little bit unusual for there. So guess what I did with my broken wrist the next day is we went snowshoeing. So I have some pretty funny pictures of if I stepped in improperly and I slid into the snow and buried myself. Yeah, that was fun. It takes a lot to stop me. I'm hoping after I get the shoulder repair and all those other bones re-knit, I want to go back to rock climbing, because believe it or not, rock climbing, you don't injure yourself much. So hey Shite Show, good to see you, my guy. Thank you so much for stopping by and helping, because I also have to focus on people coming into chat while I'm yammering on, and this whole multitasking thing is not natural for me. So I sure appreciate seeing you give a looky-loo. Yeah, I'm also wearing old glasses, so I don't see the screen as well as I would like. But things will change. Things will improve. You can only go up, right? Especially when you're at 75%. So
speaking of the shit show, I really wanted to come up on panel the other night when he had this guy named Honest Abe on there.
I
was just so frustrated with that dude. You missed it, so we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Oh, if you want to talk about it now, because probably other people here saw it.
Well, long story short, they kept trying to explain something to this guy, and he kept deflecting and like acting like he didn't know what they were talking about. And I just wanted to. You wanted
to virtually wring his little neck.
Virtually.
Yeah, that is so frustrating. That's why I finally jumped on Granny's panel today, because for so long I've been typing out all my comments and yelling at these people to stop, going on about her condition. Hey, Captain Kangaroo, good to see you, bud. Hippity hop. And so long this has been going on, and finally, with all my anti-seizure medication, which gets me a little more yappy, I need to go on for a minute. So I hope I was clear about what I was trying to say, because it's tiresome what they're doing. Still, fake fraud, blah, blah, blah. It's so freaking annoying. And you wonder sometimes, are they just doing it to troll, or are they believing what they're saying? And either way, it's disgusting, because they're talking about a very, very serious condition. So I'm going to stand my ground on that one. And that's why I went up. That's what I hope I conveyed. Were you there, Ginger?
Actually, I was. I wasn't. I watched the replay, because if I can't catch Jess during the day, I watch the replay later.
At like 1.75 speed
or 2 speed.
Oh wow, that's impressive, because that girl talks fast.
And you know what's amazing? My husband is like, how can you do that? How can you catch up on these things on 2 speed? It sounds like your friends are chipmunks.
I know, right? Now, some people who speak very slowly, you can do that. I can put them on 2 speed and I understand what they're saying. But a lot of the northeastern types, they're fast talkers. So they're harder for me to capture. So yeah, but I love it. I love it.
I can listen to them at 2 speed, but you know what? I can't talk as fast as these people.
Oh my gosh, no way. I know. I am always going to tell people, or if I make videos, I'm going to start the video by saying, feel free to please listen to this at 2 times speed so that I won't plod along and I'll sound
Right?
like I'm quick-witted.
Right? And sometimes you're like, okay, wait, I got to think about what I say before I say it.
Right. I do that with almost every word that comes out of my mouth is I'm formulating in my head. And so, and I hear people just go naturally, and I am so awed by that. And I know everyone tells me it gets better over time and practice. So, here I am trying to do it.
I think you're doing great.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, you as well. I don't notice that you're slow at all. Maybe it's because we're both slow. But no, that's awesome. Yep, hippity hop.
It could be an age thing too. It could, we're from the same generation. It's like,
yes, we are.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
It could very well be. And see, I grew up right in the middle, Washington, D.C. And Christian just walked away for a second. The Shite Show is here. And I'm sure you're not porn bombing me, as she says. So
no.
All right. So I'm going to try to get you up here by myself. Oh my gosh. Hold on, everyone. Which would I do? Try that one. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello. I got you. Oh man, this is so cool. I'm like a kid.
So welcome to the streaming family.
Yes, I'm getting there. It's very important for me to know how to share videos so that I can do commentary and reactions. And it's just we're not zipping that up yet for some reason.
Okay.
So
So a lot of us are using what we call or what's called OBS Studio.
That's what Christian said.
So you said you were kind of new at this, and I was like, well,
Yeah.
I remember being new at this, so maybe I'll come up and I'll help a little bit.
Oh my gosh, very cool.
So
thank you.
I've showed my stuff before to many people. So let me switch screens real quick, and there I am.
Hey.
So you have OBS Studio.
Yes, I do have that on my computer.
Okay.
It's not running right now.
So I have OBS Studio over here. I've got multiple screens.
Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm overwhelmed over here. I'm starting to sweat.
I've got a whole setup. But you don't have to
awesome.
do it that way. Other people have done it with less screens, but to me, more screens, easier it is for me to navigate.
Yeah, eventually maybe I'll grow up and get to that.
So I have my OBS Studio over here, and I've got a bunch of different setups. So I can click on webcam. I can click on I have it set up so when I play YouTube videos, it'll just do that screen. I have it with the layover, so that way I can cover up and not get struck for idiots. Understanding that there's free
You're
use.
going in and out.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
So there we go. So so I have like one setup, so that way I have an overlay. So when people try to say, oh, you have like, you can see that's got an overlay on it.
I see. Yes.
And so that way when people go, oh, well, that's a copyright. No. I changed the product. So, there's no way you can hit me on that. And then of course good. I have this up, which is going to be one of my many. I got 3 different web browsers that I use, and I use different web browsers because while I'm streaming, I can actually look up a couple of things at the same time, and I have a soundboard.
So
what I can end up doing here is I can blank out one of the web browsers, and I can actually listen to some music while everyone else is just listening to me. And
okay.
I can actually okay, I'm like, say I'm getting ready to play music or something on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I can figure out what music I want to play prior to everyone actually hearing what I'm hearing.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Which soundboard do you use?
So this is called Voicemeeter.
Okay.
I've
heard of that.
They're a donation web.
Oh, you're going in and out.
Program. I gotta always talk into this mic. But
Gotcha.
I got so Voicemeter will actually it's a donation type program.
Mhm.
So like the program is free. Like this actual program is free. But once you pay for the program, you got to pay for all the little wires. It's kind of hard to explain at first.
It's okay.
But,
That's okay.
But then, like I said, you got that, and then I've got a little downloader that I use to download videos and stuff. So, like I said, while I'm streaming, I can actually download stuff and be able to pull it up on my computer pretty quick.
Oh my god!
And then I've got OBS going, so I've got OBS going. I mean, not OBS. I got Discord going, so that way when I'm live, people are messaging me going, "Hey, I got this going on. What about this, that?" I don't know. I'm all about the drama, so I'm always trying to stay in tune with what's going on.
Well, your name, you're right for your name. You want to have the Drama Shite Show. But yeah, and you need to keep up with a lot. That is so amazing. So you have your Discord running also. So which browsers do you use?
I went with so this one is my Brave browser, the one I'm on at the moment.
Okay.
And then I got Microsoft Edge, and I've got Google Chrome.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's actually the ones we're using right now as well, I think. I don't think we're using Brave right now.
No, we're not using Brave.
Okay. But I do have Brave here.
Yeah, right now you're just using Chrome.
Okay. And we did the Chrome to see if we could get the screen to share from a Chrome browser, right?
Well, he was using OBS.
No. What did we do?
No, we're using StreamYard from Chrome right now.
Right, but before, when you first moved the screen.
What I did was I opened up Microsoft Edge with
it was Edge
to see if that would share audio, and it didn't.
And it didn't work. So Edge didn't work when we tried to play it through. So
you've got to, when you share a video, when you share a video and you go straight through StreamYards, there's a button on the very bottom of that where you got to select share audio.
Yep. And we're hitting that.
It's weird why it's doing that then.
Yeah, very weird. And I'm paying for it. So you think they'd give me a little help here. But I bought the, you can have 10 people up, extra bells and whistles, just because why not? And it's not working because every time he did that, he hit the audio. So,
Mrs. Anna makes a point here to get somebody to show you how to do your overlays. So on your right hand column, you're gonna have like your brand, and you're gonna have like a bunch of different content that you could put in there. One of your you should be able to put in there like overlays. It should say titled overlays.
Okay.
And when you bring someone up,
you need
to kind of save yourself, because like, look, I'm always honest with people. I've porn bombed people in the past, but I'm not here to. I'm not here to. Yeah. Yes, I'm not here to hit good people. Like if somebody is not a nice person, I might hit them, but you're not that. So just as a precaution, if you put one of the overlays up, and it's just going to depend on your size. Hold on.
Oh, bless you. Phew.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Allergies.
3. Yeah, there are a lot of those going around lately.
Okay. But yeah, so if you can, and it should tell you what size is best to use, and you can go on Google and just download some random, pictures for now until until you want to create some stuff that's, more specific to your channel.
Right. Like Granny has those really cool ones, the crock blocker or something.
Mhm.
Very brilliant.
I might have a couple that I can show. Let me see.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I love Granny's. God, they're so smart.
Here's my intros. Nope. It's streams. Nope. That's not it. I got a bunch of stuff on my computer. If you didn't see that,
I have no doubt. That's you. You have quite the setup. It's very impressive. I will eventually have 3 monitors, but right now I'm upstairs because I can only stay on 1 floor. But when I get back down into my studio, eventually I'll have 3 monitors and a new computer, and hopefully the new computer will allow me to do that sharing. That's the hope.
You know what kind of computer it is?
What I have right now is it's a Dell. It's an old Dell G715. It's a gaming computer, thermal cooling, discrete graphics.
Yeah, it's got an i7.
i7.
Oh yeah.
But it's 4 years old. I think it's 4 years old now. So
so what I'm running right now is a desktop, but it is a Dell Optiplex XE3.
Dell Optiplex XE3. Okay.
And with this one, I had everything upgraded on it. So like it's maxed out on memory. It's running a it doesn't have the best graphics card, but it's got a NVIDIA what is it? 1650, I think is what it is.
And seriously,
but that's a
go on. I'm sorry.
But that's I think that's because like it's the size of the actual card. That's kind of the issue. I could probably go a little bit bigger, but for the price and everything, I wasn't going to get much more out of it. So
right, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, and so like for me, I'm not gaming. I'm not doing any gaming, anything like that. Like my shit's just streaming. So for what I'm doing, multiple screens at the same time, that stuff, it just makes sense.
Okay. And did you get what he runs with? Because I can't write. That's another thing I can't write right now. I'm just starting to get the movement in my left hand. So did you hear what he said as far as I said it to you?
It was kind of, yeah.
You're not being helpful.
I've had a bunch of my buddies say, that
exact setup. You can just get a computer with a good graphics card and stuff like that.
Well, you need to hear what's going on. How do we do that? Unplug this?
Well, you could, but that would cause a problem because your mic is very good. So
okay.
Yeah, it's just
so there's no way.
Pretend I'm not here right now.
I'm trying. Okay.
He can listen to it on the playback. So StreamYard is going to save a copy for yourself. If so, you'll always have a copy in StreamYards.
Okay.
And you have, I think, 50 gigs of memory. So at some point you'll end up having to like save it to a hard drive or something like that. That way you can kind of like, kill like get rid of the old stuff and that way when you start streaming you're getting more of the newer uploads and stuff. But so like I've got a hard drive I've got an 18 terabyte hard drive.
Holy smokes.
I hold all of my content on.
Oh my gosh.
On that hard drive, I mean, I've got music, I've got videos. I mean, it's a lot of content. I'm probably about a fourth of the way going through that.
Wow.
And then I've got a bunch of backup 5 terabyte hard drives just in case in case I need to download something specific, then I can always transfer it to that.
That is amazing. Amazing. How long have you been streaming, AC?
I think I've been streaming for let's see, about a year and a half, give or take, almost 2 years.
Okay.
I'd say we're coming up on 2 years.
And did you start with, start small with just 2 screens and then build up, or did you just go right in?
Yes.
Okay.
I always did multiple screens, just because of my day job and yeah, it was just natural to me to have more than one thing going at one time.
Gotcha.
So I always did that, but I think I started off with 2 screens at first to see how that worked, and then I jumped up to 4 screens up this year. So it took me a little progression. 3 screens is what I was mainly at, though.
Okay. Yeah, it's such an impressive setup. I love it. And you get to see everything that's going on. Hey, is it Sagacious? Yes. Hi, Sagacious. Just Sagacious. I can't say it. That's a tongue twister.
What's up, girl?
Sagacious. Hey.
Sagacious. Yep.
Yep.
She is a sweetheart.
Oh yes, I've seen Sagacious around before she was just Sagacious. So very good to see you. Oh goodness.
When she was Sagacious Angel.
I'm sorry?
When she was Sagacious Angel.
Yes, that must be it. Oh, I thought she was just this is funny, just Sagacious, as in sagacious, but maybe it was Sagacious Angel. But I know I've seen you in Granny's chat often, and I'm guessing you're the only Sagacious. So very cool to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. I'm getting quite an education here. This is incredible. We've got
me too. I'm gonna hop down into chat because I want to listen to this.
I get it. Oh my gosh, if I could write right now, I would be taking notes like crazy. But AC reminded me that this was being recorded, so I can always listen on the replay. You see, I don't think like that yet. So
in a second, I'm gonna see what they say.
So, and make sure Captain Kangaroo has.
Want to give him a wrench?
Yes, a wrench and AC. So yes. And of course,
I will say this. YouTube. I know YouTube has a lot of its bad stuff going on right now. Like people getting their videos taken down for easy.
It's ridiculous.
It is. But the good part about YouTube, there's always videos out there where people are showing you how to do something, how to integrate your voice meter into your setup, so that way you can run the audio through there.
Okay.
Or how to adjust your settings for StreamYards, or even video makers, if you want to set up an intro for yourself or something like that, so for my editing software, for all my editing stuff, my videos, I use the program is Power Director.
Power Director. Okay.
And some people are using CapCut and other stuff, and it's just whatever it is that you're comfortable with.
Okay.
Because some of these more advanced ones, Power Director, is to me the simplest one out of the more advanced stuff. It's cool, but there's times where I want to do something kind of specific, like a video where there's kind of an explosion, and I wanted to shake the camera a little bit,
right?
On something that's like an easier app, like CapCut, will actually do it for you, and just it's an easier program to run.
Okay.
I actually will have to go and watch a YouTube video so that I can see so I can see how to do it on Power Director with, but don't get me wrong, like there's still a way to do everything like you want to do. It's just a matter of like if I wanted to make an intro that looked like Marvel's intro, man, there's a video that I saw a video where they explained to you how to do just that.
That's amazing.
Oh,
yeah, that's very cool. I'm going to be, well, I can't take notes, but I'm going to start doing that. Just watching. I'll probably have to watch them 3 or 4 times to learn it, but that'll be very cool because I do want to learn how to do fun stuff like that, and also how to clip what I guess has become GIFs, but movie scenes or movie where they put in just a quick comment from a movie. I really want to bring those into some of my videos. I've written scripts where I have insert here, but now I just stare at it and go, well, that's nice, but I can't do it yet. So, yeah, this is so helpful. I really appreciate this, AC. Oh my gosh.
Like for me, like, let me see what I got. I think I got some stuff on my computer. Share video.
And just having the music background, that's going to be incredible. I really like the music that AJ uses. I just love what she does.
So I did something kind of real quick. This took me like 5 minutes to make, just because I was looking for a stream starter to kind of like buy time while people are kind of like piling into the chat. You want to play What's in the Basement real quick?
Okay, absolutely. Here it comes. We hope.
You just do the same thing.
Okay. Can people hear me now?
I can hear it, so I think they should be able to.
Awesome. That's nice. Can you all hear it?
Yeah, they can hear it. I'm listening to the
Okay, awesome.
in my ear.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah. And like I said, like what I did was I found a video that was kind of a loop video of like running through space or something like that. Took me 5 minutes. I threw a title to it to add in the welcome to the shit show thing. And this video was just thrown together to kind of buy time.
Right.
My boy Game Over 2, he's the one that usually does the intros for us because like he's more advanced than me. Like it would take me forever to come up with some kind of an intro, and it wouldn't look as good as the way he does it. So like I said, I threw this together in a matter of 5 minutes. It was just a matter of trying to get enough people into your stream until, so I had this video that's this thing's probably like 4 minutes long.
That makes perfect sense. And it's catchy.
So let me get rid of this one and I'll add in, let's see. This was going to be, I'll do this one. This was our third intro he set up for us. And this was kind of a interesting little thing he did.
Okay. That's amazing. Nice. Very nice.
And
that's great.
We have a couple other ones that what he started off with first, but you'll get copyright hits, and I don't want I didn't want to play those until you knew how that worked.
Okay.
Because you can get copyright hits, but all it is a hit. It's just letting you know, hey, if you trying to monetize this video, portion of they're gonna get the money.
Okay.
And so so like right now, if I don't know how many subs you had.
I don't know either. Not many. This is my 4th time out, I think.
You're at 172 subs, so you can't get monetized until you're at. You can't get monetized until you're at 1,000 subs and you have 4,000 watch hours, and so there's a minimum to what you can do first prior to actually getting monetized. But so videos like the ones that we play, we don't worry about the copyright hits, because all it does is tells us, hey, this music is copyrighted by such and such person. It doesn't do anything to your channel. You can leave it up. You don't have to pull it down. But if you try to monetize it, the amount, the money will then go to that person. So I don't ever care about that.
Right.
I never worry about those. What you worry about is your copyright strikes, because 3 strikes and that kills your channel. So if you have, say for example, and not to pick on Granny, but say you and Granny aren't seeing eye to eye. Granny has a video. You take that video, you play the video in its entirety, and she says, "Oh, you know what? You're playing my content. I don't allow that. I'm not okay with that." She can strike your channel for that. That's 1 strike. Okay. If you do that enough times.
Gotcha. But so when someone says they counter it or they fight it, does that mean that they run it? You send something in and then they run it and check it out and they say, "Oh no, it's not really copyright." Or do you also have the chance to take it down, or is that strike stay?
You do. It depends on how it was presented to YouTube. Okay. So when you go through a copyright, you can actually set it up where regardless, they'll get a strike for it, or you can set it up where if they take it down, all right, the strike is removed.
Gotcha.
What YouTube does, they're just kind of like the middleman at this point, because if you say, I'm going to copyright strike you, that means that if this gets pushed any further, I'm willing to go to court for it. Okay. That's when the other person says, well, I counter this because I believe this content is not, copyrighted, and
it was transformative, blah, blah, blah.
Yes. Yeah, yes. So then YouTube has no choice but to take it down and then allow YouTube to fight it out in court.
Okay. Because the person who had me start streaming, because he would, and this is so unfair, I believe if a person only makes comments and comment sections of videos and talk about what's in the video, then the person it's about can come in and also make their comments. But no, this person goes and makes a whole video on you. And it was so egregiously wrong that I was compelled to go on and correct all the fallacies. But I'm dealing with someone who strikes everybody. He didn't strike me on these because I think, I did the fair use, blah, blah, blah thing.
Are we talking about Jamie?
Striking Lycan, yeah.
Striking Lycan.
That's what I call him.
No, he that eventually that shit's eventually going to catch up to him, especially those, because even in itself, when you ask people to mass report, that's a violation of terms of service. That right there is a violation.
Okay.
On top of that, if you try to strike enough people that are false claims, at some point YouTube's like, fuck that, I'm not doing with this anymore.
Good.
Unfortunately, I for whatever reason, he should be to that point already, but
he gets other people to do it. I mean, he's very sneaky.
Well, I mean, he's very impressionative, so I get it at one point, because I don't see it, but sure, good looking guy, and you have these ladies that come in. Oh, he's so good looking, man.
No, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not that. You know what it is he has disproportionately large eyes, which makes him look helpless. And then he acts like a pussy little victim. And he
like Puss in Boots.
Yeah. And exactly. And so he elicits that natural response in females to try to protect him. And that's what his look is. It's not handsome to me at all. It's Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
It makes him look younger, it makes him look vulnerable, and he uses that. I don't even think he knows it. But when someone has larger eyes, they immediately elicit a response in people to protect them because they look like children. So that's my theory. I don't know. How do you say it? In my opinion, don't come for me. But that's what I see in him. So yeah, there you go.
I mean, like the way that I've always approached like people striking my channel.
Mm-hmm.
If they strike my channel, and they take my channel down, am I going to cry over spilt milk? Am I really going to cry? Like I can just go and create another fucking channel.
That's what I figured. I mean, is there a point when you get banned? Because some people out there have been banned from YouTube.
Yes.
So what does that mean?
They can try to IP ban you. Like, the hard thing is like with VPNs and all that other shit that like there's a way around it.
Okay.
Like I've had I don't know if you know German lady.
Yes.
German dude. I'm not a fan of her.
Okay? I already figured that out. Yes.
Yeah, anytime you call someone German dude or and they're supposed to be a lady, I say supposed to. Anyways, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of German. So I know that she said in the past that she's gonna try to strike my channel because I am I've lost one channel. Mm-hmm. I openly say that. I have no problem explaining that. Somebody came on my channel and they porn. Well, I shouldn't say porn bomb, but they played some content that was illicit and very vulgar, and YouTube did not agree with it and took my entire channel down.
Oh my gosh! One fell swoop.
Yep, but that is also the reason why I had precautions and I had a backup channel. So the shit show was originally my backup channel to Authority Check Presents. Authority Check Presents was the channel that went down. So when it came time to just switching up, I already had 450 subs on one channel.
Nice.
So people knew where I was streaming at. It was just a matter of getting everyone to go and sign back in or log into your or sign not sign in. So, go ahead and sub to that new channel.
Okay. Good to know.
So there's always ways around things, and like I know that some people probably take it a little more to heart. I try not to take it that way because the more that you cry and whine about shit, especially when you're around enough trolls, they'll jump right all over it.
Of course. Yeah, any weakness and you're vulnerable. So totally get it. And that's what is kind of interesting about this Lycan theory, because he used to get angry with people who struck. He'd say, "Oh, you're a pussy striker," and you could see him doing that like 3 years ago, and now he's become what he hated. It's very interesting. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I haven't struck somebody's channel. I've like on the shit show by itself, I've already struck 2 people for using content that was mine. But once again, I went through and I looked at the content. If somebody is fair using it, sure, I won't even fight it.
Right.
I'm not that. Will I strike somebody out of spite? Fuck yeah, I will. This is a YouTube, man. I don't give a fuck.
I hear you. I hear you. But man,
and
the striking and the hypocrisy is so frustrating. You're here. You're open about it. You're like, yep, I
Yes.
strike. You know, occasionally, but not often. But yeah.
And I think that's like when people are like, I'm openly admitting that I'm a hypocrite with some of the shit I do, and I think it's funny because
not a hypocrite though.
Well, maybe. I just the way I've always seen it is I have no issue with I've got no issue with being honest. Like I come out of the 1A community. When I say 1A, First Amendment,
right.
And these are all the guys. And these are all the guys that go around to the like police departments and courthouses, and they go and they try to get their public officials to be transparent. Okay. You know, they do cop watches. My favorite thing was always to do a cop watch. I preferred cop watching over anything else. And so like these are the guys that will sit there and scream transparency from law enforcement, but also won't do it themselves. And, you know, for me, I try to always apply that to what I was doing anyway. So I enjoyed being transparent myself. Like if I did something wrong, guess what? The video's still online. I did it. I have no issue. I have no issue talking about it either. Like, so I'll give a perfect example. And this comes up quite a bit in my community. From time to time, somebody will say, well, you went to go and film with News Now Houston. News Now Houston is a convicted rapist. I didn't have all of the information. I didn't. I went out and I recorded with the guy. I didn't have all the information. I had some of it, but I didn't have all of it. And when I got the rest of the information, I made the decision, I can't record with this guy. The guy was on trial for molesting his 2 girls when they were 11 years old. It wasn't until this past year that this motherfucker actually went to court for it. So people always want to bring that up as an I gotcha moment. Like, oh, you went to record with this guy. You're a perverted fuck like him.
Oh my God.
Like,
yeah,
no,
I can see that.
No,
Right.
I simply understood that this person is not a good person. And I go out of my way, and I went out of my way to disconnect myself from that person.
And that's all you can do.
But they always wanted, oh, well, you're still friends with him. You're your best friend.
Oh my God.
I haven't recorded with the guy in 2 years. Like you could say whatever you want to say, but it doesn't make it true. And but once again, I'm being transparent with my stuff because I'd rather be open and honest with what goes on than lie. Oh, I never did that. I never recorded with him. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is much worse. I do have to put a closure to this dude. He went to court. Is he convicted and put away now?
He is now doing 20 years in the Harris County county. I don't know if he's in the county. I guess I don't really care enough to know. He's locked up. How about that?
That's good. How old was he? Do you know about how old he was when he went in?
60.
Oh, 60? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
he's an older gentleman.
Okay.
And well, I shouldn't even say gentleman. He's an older piece of shit.
Right. No, I'm with you there. I just wanted to close that story because I just think we don't convict and give enough time to these heinous crimes in this country. It's very upsetting to me. So, yeah. Good. He may not make it out, which, I'm fine with that. As a matter of fact, I endorse him not making it out. Sorry, but not sorry. So, yeah. And so you did this with him. You didn't know. You found out. You disavowed. That's said and done. I get it. But it's kind of funny because I'm so new to this. And I've just been kind of on the outskirts. I analyze behavior and I watch what goes on. And I don't know. That's just how I tick. And oh my goodness, the people who have jumped on me and I haven't done anything much. And people will say, oh, you're a hypocrite because now you're talking to this person and you didn't like this person. And I'm just, okay.
You're entitled to change your mind.
I mean, exactly. And now if I'm going back and forth, I would question myself. But in this case, it's like, well, I have more information. And right now you are literally saying we are now best friends. Do you understand that you sound like you're in second grade right now? You know what I'm saying? It's like, just because I open communications with somebody, and suddenly you get dogpiled for now. You're a turncoat. You now have this best friend. I'm like, no, I'm evaluating different information, and I don't even deal with what the issue is with, what's the word? It's like, you can connect with someone off of that has nothing to do with YouTube. Let's say we both like chocolate labs. Well, okay, you can connect there, right? So anyhow, and here I am, not like you, where people can really go back into your history and they're already doing the same thing. So I get it. There's very little you can do that you're not going to get somebody jumping on you. And if you don't have a thick skin and just say, tough shit, this is what I'm doing, and it's A, none of your business, and B, everyone's allowed to change their mind, or C, everyone's allowed to operate on new information, you morons. So anyhow, it's just fascinating that this happens, and it happens quickly. Oh, I see I just took off my glasses,
Yeah,
my
Angela
bad
hi.
glasses. What's that?
Angela says hi.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, hey, Angie. I hope I can call you Angie. Hi, Angela. I'm very big on making nicknames. So if I offend anybody with a nickname, you please feel free to let me know. But anywho, yeah, I did notice that. So you just keep things up and you just own whatever you've done. And that, I think that's the correct way to go, in my opinion. All this dirty deleting, which happens a lot. Yeah, it's just disingenuous. So that's all I have to say about that.
I usually at least with my community, we try to keep receipts on shit because you never know when you're going to need it. So
exactly.
Plenty of screenshots, I would say.
Yeah, I have to get used
to screenshots.
Yeah, I have to get used to what that's all about, because yeah, it's amazing the way. But then people can also alter screenshots.
That's true.
Thank you, Angie. And that's when you start getting into that kind of BS. Oh my God! But if you have yours and they have theirs and it looks different, then I guess people have to decide for themselves. It's very bizarre what lengths people will go to.
I mean, like even with Jamie took that picture of Granny, made her look.
Yeah,
he took a picture of her where she she looked all strung out, and then you see the original picture of it,
and it's not her.
No.
It's despicable. That's taking a meme too far. It's not funny, and he did it to hurt.
Well, when he got called out for it, he's trying to say, well, at first you don't admit to it. No, this is her. But then
that didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, he's used to dealing with a much, much smaller group of people, and the more people that you get around you, the wider range of knowledge, intelligence, smarts, etc. And now you're going to get called out, and people are going to see things, and he's not handling that so well. So by denying stuff like something like that, you're really showing your character. And he's done a lot that he would never have admitted to if he hadn't been called out. For instance, and I don't know if you know any of this stuff. I don't even deal with. There was this big fight and stuff with one lady who is disabled, another lady who, well, God, I'll just say it doesn't matter their names, but I mean, Mrs. Portland, and I think it was Sally Ann, and he actually gave Mrs. Portland, a disabled woman, genetically disabled, she admits it, and he gave her porn and told her to drop that in Sally Ann's somewhere. And he never would have admitted to doing that, except that she said it. And you could tell he never wanted her to say that. And so it kind of tells you what goes on behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's not used to getting caught the way he's been getting caught. And it's just making him look worse and worse. So now he's trying to crawl into a little corner and say, leave me alone, everybody. All I want to do is sing and draw. It's like, no, dude, that you've done so much to so many people. You're going to be paying the piper.
Yeah.
I'm cool
with
allegedly.
I'm cool with Brutally Lauren. Brutally Lauren went the day that Lycan kind of ventured into our neck of the woods. He went over to Boss Bitch's channel, then he went over to my channel.
I went and saw
when he
Boss
ventured.
Bitch.
Yeah, Boss Bitch is good people, man. I love her. She's awesome.
Else. Yeah, she is. She is. I really like her.
But the day that he did all that, like when he was started venturing into like our neck of the woods, our part of the YouTube world, like there was a lot of people that reached out real quick and they were like, hey, you need to know who this guy is real quick. I had seen Lycan, I had probably gone over to Lycan's channel in the past year, probably like 5 or 6 times. So I knew who he was.
Right.
I know some of the content he does, but to say that I knew everything going on, fuck no. I ventured over there because it was my way of networking and getting people to see who I am, because I have a channel as well. Like, I think right before he ventured into our neck of the woods, I actually paid him $5 to give me a shout out on my channel.
Yeah.
But and then he wanted to bring it up later on, and he was like, yeah, he's all about the clout. Like, dude, everything that you do is about clout. What the fuck are you talking about? I went up there and I paid somebody for a service. That's what I fucking got. I said, hey, little bitch boy, here's $5. Dance for me, monkey. Dance for me. And he got mad. He got mad.
Yeah, that's him. That's him to a T. He is the master projector that I've seen. It's what he does. So
yeah.
Among other things. And I see Angie saying a few of them got blamed for doing all this. It's like, nope. He did it to himself.
Yep.
All he had to do was handle himself properly or better, and it would have been fine. But he also has the earned reputation of wanting to poach subs, and there are receipts on that. So he just has to own it.
The last time he ended up on my channel, and I doubt he'll ever go back because there's too many males there.
Yes.
He got ran off by 2 things. One, people were paying because I play a game over there on my channel, and I don't recommend this to everyone.
Yes,
but the game is called Kick Off the Panel.
Yeah,
just straight up kick off the panel.
Yep.
And so a bunch of people paid like $5 to just kick him off for like 5 minutes at a time, and he got so fucking pissed off at that. Triggered. Okay.
Yep.
What the icing on the cake was, what the fucking cherry on the sundae was, it was somebody it was Bird, it was my good buddy Bird, which
oh my gosh,
Bird jumped up there and fucking tore into his ass, and he was like, fuck this. And as soon as he left, he started a live, and he just went off.
That's
and I went over to his channel, like we were watching his channel while we were doing our show, and I'm listening in, and he openly admits, oh yes, I was definitely triggered. Yeah, I bet you were. You were, but of course you were. You were a little bitch boy that had no idea what the fuck you were walking into.
Right.
Like, my channel is not for the thin skin. You've got to have some thick skin.
It's in your name.
And just the fact that he was there, and he was getting a quote unquote attacked by people. You were being challenged by other males, and because you're such a fucking beta, you could not stand it. You couldn't stand that a fucking alpha male showed his fucking chest and said, "Bring it, bitch."
Yep. And you've got to stand up or run away. And that's what he does. He runaways and then restreams and calls that him being the tough guy. It's like, nope. That's being a titty baby bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
And look, I always try to warn people. I didn't get a chance to warn Lycan, but I really didn't care either. I usually try to warn people before they go over to my channel. It's not for everyone. There's always some drama going on. Like last night was a chill night. We didn't really get too much like yelling back and forth about anything. But from time to time, like it just like on a moment's notice, it's just fucking like it just pops off.
Yes.
Somebody will pop up and they say,
Right.
I got a problem with somebody.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, fuck you, you stupid bitch. I can't stand you. You're a fucking cunt. I don't give a fuck if I'm a cunt. I'm a cunt to your bitch ass. And that's all that fucking matters.
Yep. Hey, I haven't been around, but remember when the skeptic community was big? Do you remember the Kumite?
I do not.
Okay, that was a whole section. It ran about 100,000 people, and
Holy
my
fuck.
gosh, yeah, and they did what you do. They built it up.
I thought Boyd
Uh-huh.
was a big fucking community. I
Yeah,
went
no.
over there. Do you know Miss Jenny Jen Jen?
I've seen Miss Jenny Jen Jen. I don't know much about
Okay.
her.
Okay. When she does her streams,
Mhm.
man, she has 900 people in the fucking chat. It is huge. And
Wow.
that's just the people that show up. Like
Right.
there are people that watch the stuff on the replay. But man, she gets so many fucking views. That's a big community.
That's impressive to maintain
yeah.
that. Yeah, that's something else. But yeah, I was in the skeptic community, and the Kumite eventually got booted off of YouTube because, well, it was pretty fun. It was like WWE? I can't think. Wrestling.
Yeah.
But screaming. Yeah.
Monday Night Raw.
Yes. Oh, very much like that. And then one of the guys who ran it, he actually was a wrestler, so he kind of knew, the ins and outs. So they did a good job. Actually, this guy, why am I blanking out? Christian might know. Ralph. He kind of came off of that. What's his name? Ralph. He's kind of a heavyset guy. Never mind. There's some guy. He's very well known on YouTube, and he just got in big trouble. And I can't think of his whole name, but his name is Ralph, and he kind of spun off of the Kumite. But anyhow, if I said his name, I think you'd know who I was talking about. But yeah, do you know the Honey Badgers?
I don't. There's a lot of YouTube. A lot of the YouTube communities I still don't know about.
Oh, understood.
Understood.
And how long have you been on YouTube? Like watching.
At least, I would say watching like panels and stuff like that. I would say probably about 2.5 years. About 2.5 years.
Okay, that makes sense. I've been watching and lurking for 7 years, so I've been around a lot of different communities. But yeah, that's what you're doing is very similar to the Kumite, and it will start attracting people. That's can be very funny. So, and you have to be prepared for it, and you have to have thick skin. But
like I knew that they had the Internet Blood Sports.
Yes, that's exactly. That was the Kumite. Yes.
Okay. Yep. I knew that like right now, like the communities that I see right now, like there is a football/weed community that used to be part of the Den. The Den was what was his fucking name?
I'm not familiar.
I'll have to think of his fucking name here in a little bit. But Brutally Lauren knows who I'm talking about. So like there's the Shaw community. There's there's the ponies.
Yep.
I mean, like there's all these different communities, and I know some of them. Like so I've ventured out, and I've ventured out of my community to go to all these other different communities, and I've oh man, I'm trying to think of some of these other communities that I've seen.
It's hard when you're on the spot. I'm terrible.
Yeah.
But
you know what? Yeah. Probably pull this up. Bump, 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 bump.
Oh, that's hilarious, Angie.
Yeah, there's and like there's all these different like there's a black sector. There's like tons of like there's a channel I watch that's called Bounty by Observer. Like they've got their own little niche. They've got their own little thing.
Yep.
Let's see. Of course, like I said, 1A, that's where I come out of.
Right.
You got the 1A trolls. You got the Watchdog group. Those are the guys that keep an eye on the 1A auditors. You got the settlement, which was Brett.
Right.
Like he's his own thing.
And then you have Connie.
Oh
yeah.
Look,
Rebel's after me. He said.
Well, fuck Connie. You know he's in the hospital right now, right?
I did hear that. Yep. And that was like it was like 12 hours after he went on 2 of my videos and wrote, "I have my eye on you." And I just wrote back, "Okay." So it seems I've gotten Connie's attention.
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
No,
he likes to attack people. Yeah. He attacks more of the females than he does the males. Mm-hmm. Like he gets scared of them, but with the females, he'll call them up on panel and he'll try to talk shit to them. And he's just a little fucking scumbag, man. Angela says in chat, I will say I paid AC to kick Lauren off of his panel.
I know.
Hey, by the way, I go out of my way not to tell people who kicks who. So
right.
I'm not pointing that out. I'm not acknowledging this. This could be a different Angela. This could be a sock account. Exactly.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Yes, Ginger. When you're in the background, you see a lot of things. You see a lot of the changes. Yeah, the way people flow and ebb, and how groups are formed. It's very cool. It's a whole different culture that people I don't think have really looked much into as far as studying, because the internet brings everybody together, and it's interesting how people from totally different parts of the world and different cultures, etc., and then they form their own different cultures on YouTube. It's really something else. And I'm wondering if it's done by personality type. What's doing this, or is it opposites attract, or I don't know. I find it fascinating. I'm probably being very boring right now, but this is what I have found fascinating about coming to YouTube. And it's something that I do every time I break a limb. I get time off and I go to YouTube. So this time I decided I'd have a voice, because I had someone voicing all kinds of crap about me and just comments I'm making. So I'm like, okay, I'll bring my voice out here too, buddy. So I did. But I don't want to focus on that. He is really just my lolcow who I practice with. But otherwise, I have no interest. I don't even want to boost him. This is my practice, and then I'm going to be doing other things. But thank you, Lycan Theory, for boosting me. Hey, Tiffany Bay, how you doing, honey? And
Tiff.
Hi, Welsh. Good to see you.
Yeah, I would say Connie would be my first locale. I didn't, and he's not even mine. Like Dromadone. So Andrew, like that's his toy.
Gotcha.
Because he's taken time away. Like I've actually been able to, play with his toy while he's gone. So I appreciate that. Yeah,
you get some practice, and that's good. You see, mine, and this is why I ended up in Jamie's community is back in the old days, this Coach Eli fella was out and trying to make his way and was just doing horrifically dangerous things, horrifically dangerous. And I started watching him, and then someone said, hey, you need to look at this guy who makes these videos, cartoons about him. And so that's how I ended up over there. It was kind of, we shared the same locale. And then the longer I was there and observing and watching how things changed, I realized, oh my gosh, the very person that I joined, and this was the locale, he turned out to be the same exact locale. And that's where I did change. And people say, oh, what is it called? You've betrayed, you've done this, you've done that. It's like, no, I opened my eyes and I saw behaviors that I just couldn't back. And the more I looked at it, and actually it was Lauren who really helped me open my eyes one day. And we were talking about something because I was confronting someone on something I disagreed with. And she just turned around and she goes, hey, Cassandra, Jamie is Eli. And it put me back, and I was, oh my gosh, she's right. and yeah, that was how that came about. And then I just one day flippantly said in a comment, hey dude, you are now my community locale. And he struck down the person where I put the comment in, and he struck the person who highlighted my comment and made a video about it. And he did that within 6 to 12 hours over comments. I mean, that's such bullshit. So that's where he really started shining through. Let's see, what's this? Flip and floppy. Right, exactly. There's flip flopping, and then there's personal growth, and then there's just flipping. Someone will say you're a flip flopper. No, you're not. Not if you just change one thing. That just means you flipped. If you flop, that means you go back, and then you keep going back and forth. Then you need to do some internal assessment. But no, typically once I see something and act on it, I'm done. I've made up my mind. It would take a lot to make. It would take a whole lot to make me change. So that's kind of how I stand. And no deals behind the scene are going to work with me. And I made that quite clear to 3 different people. I'm like, nope, I'm not making any deals. I've seen them fail, and they're underhanded. And I'm not going to change my opinion. So give up.
Yeah.
So yeah. I got, once I got a peek behind the curtain, I was never going to go back. So, yep. Let's see. A little peanut cell. Oh no, he's a gaslighter, and he's a straw man builder, and he does this pseudo intellectual bullshit, and he has people just eating out of his hand, going, oh my God, you're so intelligent, blah blah blah. And it's like, no, you use absolutely no logic, and you think you do. And I mean, that makes it more fun for me because I can highlight it all. So, and he hates it, but it's good practice for me. So yeah, he's my locale. Oh yeah, I'm going to get in trouble for being here, doing this, just mentioning his damn name. So
you mean like this? Fuck liking.
Pretty much. And he doesn't understand that I only go over and watch when someone says, oh my God, you need to hear what he had to say about you. Otherwise, I'm not subbed. I don't care. I'm not around going, oh my gosh, don't talk about me. Wah! No, it's fine. But if someone tells me and I go see it and I get a little chuckle, yeah, I'm going to respond because again, I'm learning, and it actually gets my mind working. It's good for me. So, and I mean, he's done his best. What is it? What did he say? I am an old gray-haired lady with 2 broken legs, fat, and with dementia. And I'm just, oh wow, you got me. Oh my gosh. How can I come back? How can I come back with all this shame you've put on me? Are you kidding me, dude? Yeah. I'm like, there really is nothing a person can say that's going to make me change my mind or not do something. It's that, and he knows this. He used to cry at me or yell at me when I would not only not agree with him, but I wouldn't feel as emotionally invested as he was. He'd be very upset about something his friend would have done, and I'd say, "Dude, this will pass. This is gonna pass, and you're gonna not feel this way. Just cool your heels, cool your jets, and you're gonna see this differently in about 5 hours." And oh my gosh, you have no emotions. What are you, cold-hearted? And I'm autistic. But if you're autistic and you're not, and you learn how to contain yourself, you don't get that emotional. You see things logically. And he would always get angry with me for not getting angry about stuff. I'll elaborate on that if he ever tries to drop private messages or something. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he'll regret it. He's threatened it multiple times. And as far as I know, he hasn't done it. But now I'll take that to task. First of all, I think it's a dick move to ever put anything private about somebody. So right there, you've really shown yourself. But then he's also not going to like my responses. So anyhow, that's that. Oh, hey, someone. How you doing, Sweet Pea? What is it? You're pissed. Uh-oh.
I didn't do it.
Someone's pissed. Someone's pissed. Do you need to come up here, someone? Does anyone else want to come up here?
I don't know if you know this or not, but if on your
I know. I don't know.
to pin the link.
Christian, come here, please.
Yeah, you'll end up having to switch over to your YouTube and pin it on there. I don't know if it's done or not, but
oh, you did?
It should be. Yeah.
He said it should be already pinned.
Okay. No, if it's already done, it's cool. I think it's just one of those things you got to learn.
Yes, yes.
So like when you go and you so like usually what I'll do is from StreamYard side, I'll copy the link because at the very bottom where it says mic and settings and all that, you'll have a button that says invite or whatever, like a little plus sign. You'll hit that and it'll give you an opportunity to copy the link, and then from there you'll post it in. You can post it on you could post it on the StreamYard side, but you still got to go over to the YouTube side and you got to pin it.
Okay.
So there's like you should have like little TV icons that are up in the top right corner, and that should be like your channel logo or something. And when you click on that, it'll give you an opportunity to open up in a second tab your channel via YouTube.
Okay. Yes, I do see that.
And then when you open up YouTube, then you'll be able to go in there and pin your link.
Okay. And that's how you would also, like when people say, send me the link or put it in Discord, you just copy it and then go paste it all over the place.
Copy it and then go paste it wherever you want to paste it.
Okay. Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Some people are a little more strict in how they, how they hand out their links. Sometimes they'll send them directly through text message or Discord. They'll send them like that, which is fine. Like however people want to do it.
Right.
But if you ever want to drop the link so that way people have it in chat and they have access to it. The only thing is like you don't know who's coming up when you drop it into the chat. So
especially when you have a lot of people. Yeah, you have a ton of people, but we're so cash here right now. We have 17 people, and it seems like I know them all. I can't imagine with 17 there's anyone lurking, but if you are, I don't care. Good, but if someone wants to come up and tell us why you're pissed, I'm here for you, babe. We're here for you. And it is already
Daria. Daria 6 at World. She says, "What the fuck are you doing here, AC? Good Lord Almighty, go live yourself, AC. Okay, bye." I like her.
Where was that? Did I miss it?
Yeah, it's a little further up.
Oh, okay. And I got it. I'm afraid to do anything because I'm in that old lady fear where you don't want to move anything because it's going to shut down on you. Oh yeah. See, if I move it, oh shice. Okay, there we go. Oh, anyhow, you said so. I think I've seen Daria all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing here? What are you doing here, AC?
Well, one, I'm a panel whore, so there's that. Two, I saw someone new that was, I
Struggling
thought maybe I
along.
could pass on.
Limping
I could
along,
pass on a little bit of advice.
Oh,
Like I said, I remember when I was new. So, and then of course, then we got caught into conversation about liking and other stuff. So
right.
And
I think that's and that's what I love about the flow of even just going up randomly. It's so cool because you meet someone new and you had a purpose, to help, and then it just flows into other things, and that's what I love. Let's see who's here. There's someone here that I don't know, named Sophie. Does anyone know?
That's probably that's probably someone. She said that she was going to go to the lady room first.
Okay, someone, Sophie. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. And clickety clack.
Hey.
There. Oh my God, you look gorgeous, darling.
Hi. Yeah, I changed my little screen name thing.
Oh,
People know my name.
Oh
man.
My goodness. What's going on, girl? You said you're pissed.
Yeah, I woke up not too long ago, and I'm checking out the tubes as you usually do. And nappy rush is at it again.
Oh, of course. She's
been talking about Tits Up's career as a mental health nurse.
What?
Yep, she keeps dragging up Tits Up's ex-career.
Oh my gosh, that's low. That is it's low and arrogant. Wow.
Change it to Sophie's. But obviously there's a lot that's gone on as well with Cody case and stuff like that. Not supposed to address that, but I a little bit overslept. But
got you.
I mean, get that sorted.
Yeah, sweet Coldy, and people are picking on him because it's really despicable. I mean, people who are doing that actually tell more about them than they're doing to the person, and if people don't see it, it's mind-boggling to me. But okay, let's see, what is this?
Yeah, because Cody Case is one of the friendliest fucking dudes
I know.
He's so sweet.
Yeah. And hey, anyone who loves their animals, you are already 20 steps into my 100-point system. I mean, just right off the bat, if you're kind to animals, man, that's a big win. So anyone who goes after that, really,
you're quiet.
Let's see.
I
I don't know what's going on. Gary is doing something.
Yeah, normally I'll be quiet when I like there's a conversation going on and I don't have any input just yet.
It's
yeah.
okay.
I'm not like I don't want to be rude. Like I do, like I really do go out of my way not to be rude. Like I know that there's probably clips of me out there snapping at people and fucking telling them off, but it usually takes me a minute to get there before I do that.
Yeah, I gotcha. So Daria thinks I'm not going to like her. I don't know why. I might not, but I usually don't dislike people right off. And it takes a lot for me to just finally say, I just don't like you. It takes a lot because you have to get to know people so in some way, and I don't know. I don't know why she would assume that, but maybe she already doesn't like me for some reason. I mean, I don't know. Is that the reason? I don't know. But
I have no idea. I will say this. Look, Daria is a troll, and she says a lot of stuff in chat. But
Yes.
I'm around a lot of trolls, and
yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Like my
doesn't like me,
community
though.
is my community is filled with trolls and drama people, and to me, like I've had more honesty come out of troll and drama community than I have the 1A community, which is odd because you would think, you know, these are the guys, we want transparency, fuck the police. But the moment you fucking say something about them, you need to take away their free speech. They're hurting my feelings. Like, you bunch of pussies.
Yes.
I know.
Oh my God.
God.
Get the fuck over it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Now, I've been around Daria for at least the past year, and I've seen her in so many different places. So I couldn't tell you exactly which one specifically, but I always find Daria's comments funny, and she's always been kind with me. So I don't have an issue with Daria.
Yeah, I don't
She
have
doesn't
anything.
like me.
I see that she's just in supposedly, well, she's in quote Lycan's group, but that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not going to dislike you for that. That would make me a improperly bred, raised child. So that's not good. That's not going to do anything. So I don't care what groups people are in. I mean, yeah, it doesn't bother me one bit. Just because I don't like one person in a group, that doesn't mean I don't like the rest of the group.
See that, Daria? You're wrong here, Daria. You're wrong. Cassie's gonna love you.
I'm gonna love you whether you like it or not, lady. So yeah, take that.
Oh man,
I spent a lot of time learning how to troll. That took a lot of work because communication is already difficult for me, and then when I'm trying to do that real tricky troll and the wordplay, that took a long time. So I get it. It's not easy, or it wasn't natural for me. But but back to Cole DK, Sophie. Sophie. I was very. That really bothers me when people just out of the blue pick on someone who just makes comments. You know, if you have something if you're upset with someone who's making comments, then make comments back. Don't do a dog pile from a platform. It's not right, and I can't agree with it. And I heard Noodle Schmoodle do that. She's like, no, if you make a comment, that means you have a channel, and I can come after you. I'm like, oh my God,
she's one of the biggest fucking fakest fucks.
Well, to me, she's a bully. She says she's a victim, but she seems much
not
more like
a
victim.
a bully.
I mean,
she's not a victim.
Yeah, she comes across as an arrogant bully to me.
Yeah, because in my video, the false narrative that I made about her, that's not even an eighth of what I've got on her.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, because I've got literally 3 folders of her bullying people.
Oh, wow.
Right? And she thinks, from my video that I put of her comments towards people, she thinks that's false. How can it be false?
Right.
When it's plain
right
black
there.
and white.
Yep.
And it came from your account.
Yeah.
Your comments.
Yeah. It's fascinating. It's very fascinating when you see cognitive dissonance right at work. Someone who's got it right in front of them and they still don't see it. And it's even something they did. It's amazing.
And now I've got to a point. I want to see her proof of all these hundreds of thousands of fucking diseases and illnesses she's got.
Yeah.
I want to see the proof now.
Did she call other people to task? I don't know much about it. She
uses and abuses mental health, disabilities, and the fact that she's a so-called suicide survivor that she's had
Oh, no.
more than 3 attempts, yeah, but she's happily to sit there and brag about it.
Oh dear. Yeah, that is such a that is a very touchy subject. Very
because
touchy.
she's the reason, because she, every time when she's called out, she quickly runs to the mental health or disability card. Woo! I'm
Mhm.
waving my card, bitches. You
Wow.
can't touch me.
Right,
I'm
right,
protected class.
right.
You know what I
It's
mean? All of that bullshit. But now it's gone to a point where she keeps, it's not just Peanut going after Cole, but
Mhm.
she's made comments to about Cole as well.
Oh, of course.
So
Of course.
now it's got to a point, yeah, that I want to see the proof of her fucking made up illnesses.
Right, right.
Show us proof, Nappy Rush.
Yeah, if
I
you're going to
wanna
make
see
all
the proof now.
claims and run behind, it's like, you know, I'm visualizing a cartoon where there's this bulldog and there's this cat behind the bulldog, and the cat just keeps coming out and going rear, rear, and then runs back behind the bulldog. And the bulldog in this case is her disability card.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's, I personally would just ignore her. I mean, that's how I would have to.
Yeah, but she's really downplaying on Tits Up's ex-career. And
yeah, and that is irritating. And I'll look into that. I want to look into that. Let's see.
Yeah, because she went real life on Tits Up.
Oh, that's a whole lot of wrong.
She went real life.
How do people? Yeah, how do people?
They were accusing her.
Yeah,
they were accusing her of being fired from her job for malpractice.
Oh my
God,
God,
that's a heavy accusation to make on somebody.
That's defamation.
Who studied and worked hard.
Yeah.
To be in a profession to help people with mental health.
Right. Oh my God.
People like that, I fucking admire.
Yeah. Yeah. She's.
You know,
I can't believe that is so despicable to go that. I'm going to say real life. I'm not saying it really happened, but to even say that.
She admitted it.
Wait a minute. She admitted. Who admitted?
She admitted calling up.
Oh no. Okay, so Noodle Schnoodle admitted to doing it. Okay.
Yeah, basically we've all heard it. We all heard it from the horse's mouth. Mm-hmm. She admitted to phoning up the Nurses Association board.
Oh my gosh! So she called the board. She's saying she called the board of nursing.
Yeah, and she wanted to find out about Tits Up's conduct of behaviour as an ex-mental health nurse to how she is on YouTube. But Tits Up does nothing but call that bullshit out.
Wow. I need to get to. I just interacted with Tits Up just today. And
yeah, she's a brilliant woman. Do you know what I mean? She's got a lot of compassion and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And she's really dampening down on Tits Up's ex-career. Do you know what I mean? They're saying that
how dare someone
got fired? Fired for taking drugs. Fired for malpractice and stuff like that. That they were accusing her of not treating the patients well and stuff. How do they know?
Wow. Yeah, there is no way they could get to know that. There's no way. Oh
she's
my
retired.
Gosh. She's right.
She
didn't know all this.
She can literally go back into mental health nursing tomorrow if she wanted to.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really would like to speak with her. That's despicable. Yeah. That is something that is completely unacceptable, and that ruffles my feathers. So I guess I can be ruffled. So I'm ruffled right now because I pretty much ignored the woman. I just thought she was a very insecure, arrogant woman. But and she still is. Tiffany. But this is going too far. Yeah, that real life shit really pisses me off.
Wait, what? Tiffany, you had CPS show up.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me, Tiffany? Oh my God.
See what I mean about it? But this is the thing, yeah. They get pissed. they get pissed over my memes, yeah, but I've never gone real life on people because, especially on the internet, yeah, there's no
Exactly.
point of me doing that.
That is a line that should never be crossed.
I may be a troll, yeah, but I'm not that fucking deluded.
Oh my gosh, no. To me, well, trolls are fun to me. So, but oh my gosh, that is despicable. Do you get this? People calling CPS.
I've had CPS called on me, so.
Oh my, that. And look at all the time the internet is taking out of them doing their actual job. Oh my God. Yeah.
You know what
I'm
is?
ruffled.
People like that can't face things as adults. They have to bring people's kids into it and try and ruin life for them kids as well. And they don't think that woman, like say Tiffany, she's a mum, for fuck's sake.
Say that again.
You know, it's like people like Tiffany. She's a mum, for fuck's sake.
Right. I hear what
you know
you're
what
saying.
I mean? If you've got a person with a problem, take it up with a person. If you don't agree with a person, leave it. Fuck off. Move on. You know what I mean? But don't take it out on their fucking kids.
Yeah. It is. It's disgusting.
I'm sorry. It's just
kids,
when it.
Yeah. Any family members who aren't involved, kids particularly. It's calling employment places of employment. I mean, that's just. It is. It's disgusting. It is. And people should be embarrassed. And Tiffany, let's see. All right, hon. Yeah. Let's see. I thought she said something that I really liked. Better buckle up. Good. Now, does one know for sure who made the call, or can you tell by what they said? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it would, I don't know anything. I don't know diddly about CPS and how they work. So, and like you said, Tiffany, I'm almost impressed that they work on the weekends, but I know APS, Adult Protective Services, works on the weekends, but they're just too busy. They're too busy for this crap.
It's just it's a misuse of resources.
Yes, exactly.
It's such a, like, you're calling CPS on words on the internet,
right?
For feelings, for getting your feelings hurt.
Yep.
Like,
yes.
And you know, that's where I was at with my CPS call. Like, your butt hurt, so you try to take it out on me by using a system.
Right.
Like, the system wasn't designed for this. Like, you're a piece of shit for doing this. Plain and simple. So,
exactly.
Ladies, I gotta jump down because I got some other drama I gotta go run to.
Okay. I appreciate you so much, and I will be by the next time you go live, because unless I'm in the doctor's office, I will be sitting here.
Well, we usually go on kind of late, so like sometimes people are sometimes people kind of catch the replay and stuff, and then that's fine.
I've caught some of those. I've caught those.
I never, like, we kind of don't know when we go live. We just go live. We're like, hey, you ready to go live? All right, let's do this. That's just kind of how this kind of goes. Like, we don't have a set time.
Very cool.
I've done that as well. I just go live when I go live.
Yeah. No, that's cool too.
See you. But I see everybody in chat. Tiffany and who else is here? Ginger and little Peanut, Daria. Yeah. To everybody in chat, y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all guys around.
Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, AC, more than you know. All right, girl. So these last madness. 2 or 3 days have been madness. It really has been terrible.
I'm still trying to catch up with it all.
Right?
I've been busy on the side as well,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
trying to catch up with it all, and just
Yeah. Yeah, there
these
is so
people,
much
man.
going on. So much going on, and I don't know. People are sucking the fun and sucking the life out of just wanting to hang out and connect, you know. Hey Chrissy, how you doing, my girl? It's so good to see you. I think I sent you a message this morning, a reply, but it's very good to see you, my sweet. But yeah, it's just been crazy. And I took a little nap today and woke up, and it was like 4 more things that happened. Like, wait, how's
Yeah,
yes. Just
I know how you
oh
feel.
my gosh. And
Oh my
and
god.
there's certain people like you said, I Noodle Schmoodle, I know a little bit about her because I've heard so much talk. And when I hear a lot of talk, I'll go over and just listen and watch for a little bit to get my own feeling. And
Mhm.
so she's popping up a lot, and I didn't even know what was going on with Tits Up. So I really am gonna
She's
have
very
a chat with her.
condescending.
Yes,
Mm.
she is
Mhm.
abhorrently condescending. Oh my heavens. And it's not ironic. She's not doing it ironically. It's really
Mhm.
I'm just, oh my gosh, lady, do you listen to yourself? And yeah, yeah. I mean, I can tell this woman was a bully. This isn't her first rodeo at bullying. That's what she is.
She's. I don't know if you know Extinct Tube, but she's been bullying Extinct Tube, and Extinct Tube is an older
Yes.
woman,
Yes, I have
and
seen her doing that. I've got Extinct and I, yeah, we chitty chat and connect over being, kind of
yeah, and she's
on
an
the older side.
elder. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's an elder, and she's been mocked for having dementia and stuff
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
by Nappy Rash and
I,
Patty G and all of that, and I just
I mean,
think that,
talk
dude.
about, yeah, talk about a low place to go.
Uh-huh.
I think you need to be thinking twice and thinking about karma when you do stuff like that. But that's just me because it doesn't bother me,
Yeah, but
have at it. But
she
yeah.
doesn't think of that because she thinks she's protected class.
Uh huh.
Being protected class doesn't give you the right to be a
Nope.
fucking cunt.
Nope, exactly. That is
You
exact.
know what
That
I
should
mean?
talk about a T-shirt. That should be on a T-shirt.
Exactly.
That's beautiful. I know. I know. Yeah, you think you have somehow you now have the right to, yeah, be an asshole, and no, you don't. I don't care who you are. And if I see you being a condescending whore, I'm gonna say it. It's like,
Exactly.
nope.
And like with the whole nappy rash thing, obviously I started speaking up because I know her type of patterns and stuff.
Uh huh.
And obviously
Yes.
I get a lot of heat my way because I speak up against this
Mm-hmm.
bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And she can't, to me, she can't, she's a disgrace to mental health and disabilities.
It's a crying shame. It really is
It
sad.
is, because when you're acting that way and you're hiding behind them cards, right, you're not exactly doing any justice for actual disabled people or people that are suffering mental health. Because if they see that kind of behavior, they're going to be too afraid to speak up.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And so, I mean, you're kind of being a protective voice for the voiceless,
Yeah.
because it's really
And
sad. Oh, excuse me, really quickly. I see Chrissy. Oh my goodness, Chrissy, your dad. This is what's happening, honey. The medical system right now is so disgraceful. They're sending people home too soon from the hospitals. And I mean, once you do it once or twice, I think maybe they need to reconsider and keep a person longer, because I don't know. Once this starts happening, you're looking at a lawsuit, regardless, how well he does, because Chrissy's dad, he keeps going to hospital, and they do one thing and they send him home, and then he comes back, etc. And I think this is the 4th time, and enough's enough. Now they shouldn't let him go until he's walking, talking, and no need for oxygen. I don't care. They've messed up at this point. I'd threaten them. Yeah, okay, it's the third time. That's ridiculous.
No,
That's
I'm so
ridiculous.
sorry, Chrissy.
I know, it's terrible. I'm so angry about it. I want to call them myself. Actually, Chrissy, let's talk about it because, yeah, I might, if you don't mind, I might even call because I'm furious. I'm livid about that. They literally did that to me with this hospital stay. I went home. My husband, it was terrible. It was terrible. He wanted to take me back in the first day. And yeah. So I'm living it, but you know, we're talking about an 86, 87-year-old man. Yeah. Chrissy, we'll talk afterwards. Yeah, we'll talk because I'm very angry. I'm angry about, I guess, a lot of things, but this whole, yeah, what Noodle's doing to Tits Up, that's high on my list right now as well.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're giving a voice and you're standing up. So it's so good.
Yeah, I've always given a voice.
Yes.
On it, you know, but
Yep.
like,
yep. And you do some mad memes.
Yes.
Yes.
See, that's the thing. I do memes, right?
Yes.
These bullies, but at least they're harmless memes. They get upset over that.
I know.
At least I'm not going real life.
Exactly.
I'm not bringing their families into it.
Oh, yeah, perspective, people. I know.
They don't think that, do they?
Yeah. I mean, Jamie, he did this, I don't know, some stupid meme about me doing his, long dissertation essay before he puts his stupid meme. And so I comment, but he doesn't keep my comments. He disappears them. So no one gets to see what I'm saying. But he puts this meme up. Girl, it took me 3 days before I realized that was me. Yeah.
That one, yeah.
I didn't even know. I was like, and I think because someone said, yeah, that's you. He said it in his stream. And I said, really? So I went and listened to his stream and I'm like, oh, he pulled this.
Oh, he's really angry with you for some reason, isn't he?
And he thinks I would care. I'm like, dude, you're not catching on. I don't care.
That's right, Tiffany.
It's so funny.
You know, because I put myself on the firing line so he can try and leave everybody else alone. He could come after me. He's got nothing on me.
I hear you, sister. That's where it's Shield Maiden.
That's why he can't come for me. That's why he's kicking himself each time.
Yeah.
Because he's got nothing on me.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him try.
Oh, and all these little threats, it's like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. It's like, oh, okay, but this is what you're showing yourself to be the bully and over comments. Like Tiffany said, Tits Up. She's putting down logical comments and people just can't handle it. And I'm sorry, but, maybe do some self-evaluation. I don't know. How about that? It's
but these people don't have self-awareness.
No,
so that's the problem.
Oh, not at all. It's all projection. It is almost all projection with a little bit of deflection, and it almost gets boring because it's like, okay, you're projecting again. Good for you. Yeah.
He doesn't think I'm a troll anymore, Tiffany. He thinks I'm a local.
Oh my
He's changed
gosh.
his mind already.
Oh yeah, well, of course. You see, he's now a lolcow, so now he's going to use that to hurt us. It's like, no, dude, you don't understand. Everything you do now is lolcowish to me. So he's like, oh, you're all obsessing. No, that's not obsessing. That's having something to look at and laugh at. That's what you are. You are just a source of milk.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're a source
for me.
That's exactly right. It's like, yeah, sorry, but that's where you are. And
yeah, I love pissing him off because it's all right for him to go and do this to other people.
Oh yeah,
But all I
I'll
have
call
to
him
do,
up.
All I have to do is just say something or do a meme, and he gets pissed off.
I know. And you know what?
Right?
Yeah, and now he's doing the whiny, or this is the last I looked, so maybe he's changed, but he's doing the, all I want to do is my artwork and my singing. Well, then go do your artwork and sing, and leave everybody else alone. And guess what? I'll move on. You know,
Cry me a river.
I know, cry me a river, but. So and this is tits up, I think, Tiffany, right? She just offers her point of view on a situation respectfully, and they, oh wow, and they want to jeopardize their career over that. My God.
Yeah.
God, do they not even see how despicable they are? They're despicable human beings.
Oh,
And they don't see it. They sit over there and they're high horses and like, oh, those people over there, they're what is it? Low IQ, unwashed. Let me write this in crowns for you. They don't see how stupid they are. I'm like, are you kidding me? And you take someone who just makes a logical observation and you want to end her career. Think about that. Think about who you are over words on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And then tell me who's the bad guy here. Come on. It's threatening to show private interactions. Are you kidding me? Think about who you are. And I don't see anyone doing that in my circle of friends, or people who are becoming friends. I don't see anyone doing that. And you know why? Because you won't be welcome if you do that. Now, I don't, if you're doing it to defend yourself, because, if someone literally puts something up you said and it's not what you said, or it's out of context, hey, have at it. They've opened that door. But when people are using that shit as threats, oh my God, how can you endorse that with somebody? How can you not go to that person behind the scenes and say, whoa, you're crossing the line? Yeah. And everyone's afraid to do that. It's a big damn problem. You're right. And I've said this. Huh?
Sorry. And Peanut trying to blackmail people. Come on.
I know.
Really?
I know. And it's out there. It's out there in black and white. It's like, you've been called out, dude. It's time to pack it in. And that's fine, because I can go and find another locale. There's a billion people on the in the internet. And I don't go looking for them, but hey, if they show up and do rotten things, I don't mind calling them out. That's fine. I'd rather just have really cool conversations and learn things about others and life, etc. Blah blah. I love that. And you have these people just wanting to come in and poke and twist and cajole. It's very annoying. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate a good troll. Someone could come rolling in here and troll, and I don't mind. I'll let it go, as long as they're not upsetting someone else in the chat. But if they're coming after me personally, I don't care. I'm like, okay, bring it on, whatever.
It's like,
and I'll even laugh at it. Yeah, if you're clever.
Yeah. It's like in one of my streams, like their little Peanuts little trolls came in trying to say that they've got my full docs and they're gonna dox me on Friday.
Oh my
on that Friday, I was excited and waiting. I wanted to learn about my life.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn about my life. I didn't know I had that kind of life, but okay, I want to read the story.
All right, you got me. Yeah, I know, and this is how they operate. This is how what I see quote certain people doing, and I'm not going to sit around and endorse that. Period.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know. Let me see. Tiffany wrote a goodly amount here. What?
Ginger. Thank you, Ginger.
Oh, no. I see what you're saying. I'm looking at Tiffy Tiff. And
yeah, no, it takes a lot for me to get pissed off, Ginger. That's what it is. It takes a lot for me to get angry.
Yeah, same here.
I'm such a bubbly person that shit like that internet shit. Like, I have to take
Yeah.
the piss out of bullies on the internet.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. I mean, for me to see when you said what was that comment you said? You're pissed. When you said that, I was like, oh my goodness, someone pissed. Sophie, no. And I knew you were gonna come in and make me smile, and you did. It's wonderful. Yep. I love
It's
the
like you
lighthearted-
knew me too well already.
Oh, but don't get me wrong, Tiffy. I'm not getting weary at all. I'm just getting more angry. And I'm okay with that.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffy, I am okay with getting more angry because people deserve that. People deserve my anger right now. This isn't even about hate bonding. This is about what's right and what's wrong. This is about
Yeah.
decency. And and I was there one evening when Tiffany she just came out and was just opening up. And we talked about some things completely off topic. And
Yeah.
we have similarities that we can connect on that have nothing to do with online. So how can anyone call that whatever this hate bonding thing is? It's not. And that makes you wonder, what are they doing when they join forces? Are they behind the scenes rubbing their hands and going, hey, we're going to get them? That's not what's happening over here, dudes. So, keep your projection. I'm just going to put the mirror up and you can flash it back at yourself, because that's not what's happening. But if you do things that I personally find wrong, I'm going to call it out, and I'm not going to get weary. I'm going to go harder. Yeah. Yep.
But
And that applies to anybody, those kind of attacks. Nope. They just, if they don't stop, neither will I. And
that's like my motto as well. If they don't
I know.
stop,
I was saying it looking at your picture going, yep, I'm right behind you, girl.
I got more coming, don't worry.
Yeah.
But regards to my intake on the so-called hate bonding and stuff regarding Tiffany's comment, this is why, obviously I didn't agree with a lot with what Tiffany done in the past and stuff like that. But I stopped going after having an opinion on Tiffany, because I started seeing for myself that there was something not right there, because Tiffany must have had her reasons for reacting the way she did. And it made me realize it could be due to the manipulation that she was going through with them people. So, but as I can't hate Tiffany, this is not hate bonding. This is literally from a fellow woman and a fellow mother. I can feel her pain, and I can't hate Tiffany for that. Do you know what I mean? And it's horrible to go through something like that.
Yeah.
For her and any other women. Do you know what I mean? And you just, as a woman and as a mother, you can't help but share the pain as well.
Right. No, that's absolutely true. And there's another thing about, do we all make mistakes, and can anyone truly cast a stone on the one hand, and on the other hand, does someone double down on mistakes they've made in the past, or do they own the mistakes? I mean, those things make a huge difference. And then there's just the separation of when things don't connect. It's like someone might have done X, but this is happening Y. And that's what we're dealing with, is what Y is. Nothing else matters. All those things are irrelevant. True or false. They're irrelevant because this is what's going on. And it's something that we can all agree on. And it has nothing to do with hate. Like you said, it has to do with empathy. It has to do with understanding from, like you said, the point of view of a woman, a point of view of a mother, a point of view of a human being, and which those things that has nothing to do with hate. And I don't even, obviously, I don't even need to explain it, but I do have the habit of over explaining, and my medication is making me over explain. So thank you for
I
enduring.
don't worry about that. You're wonderful. Stop it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it all so much. Good to see you now, Ghost. Hey, bud.
Hey now.
But I hope, Tiffany, you understand. I tried to let you know right away that I was just showing compassion because that's what
you're doing.
yeah, that's what I hate to use the word need, you know what I mean? But we all need that at some point. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Everybody needs compassion at some point. I don't care who you are.
No,
and
Tiffany,
what you've
I've
or-
seen your apologies and stuff. It's
Yes.
all good. You know what I mean?
And
Because
yeah. And you can feel genuineness and you can feel when there's ulterior motives. And you just have to go with that. And then you might learn right or wrong. It doesn't matter. But you have to go with something at the moment and go with what's right and what's wrong when it comes to how someone's being treated. Or anybody being blackmailed is wrong, period.
Yeah, and Tiffany, I don't think you're a monster at all.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're not even, no.
It's just they try to mold you to be like a monster, and that's not entirely your fault. It's because remember, in life, people who we hang out with can have an influence on us, whether it's good or bad. But I'm happy that you found good peoples on this side, because there's a lot of good people over here.
There really are.
We get
you know how
a lot
scary
of us.
Yeah,
but a lot of people on this side, I get on like, because I've never come from like peanut side or anything, right? When I first started speaking up, I started speaking up on Tits Up's community, and that's how I met everyone. But yeah, but you know, it's all good. It's all good, you know, because there's wonderful people on this side, and we get on like a house on fire.
Yeah, but I can understand, and this has happened as a pattern. People who leave, particularly, I'm just going to talk about that community. They are so burned because they thought they were welcomed and they thought it was cohesive. And once you go through that kind of a burn, it's a betrayal. And betrayals are very difficult to recover from. They ruin the chemicals in your brain. And so I understand somebody being very cautious the next time because you've been so burned and so hurt. And so all it takes is time to see that, hey, this is a community that doesn't do that. This is a community that doesn't have a leader that will tell you who you can and who you cannot like, and who can come to arguments with each other, but make an agreement and maintain a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once you see that established, you know you're in the right place. And I've never seen such a group of neat women as I have in this area. And again, this is not a not all situation, but I do notice that cohesiveness in Granny's watching community. I have noticed it in Lauren's kind of Lauren's community. They stick together years over years, and they don't have that falling out of betrayal that I've seen time and time again over 6 years. And sorry, you just can't support that. And so all I say is it takes time once you're burned like that to feel safe again. And isn't that what we're all about, is feeling safe to be who you are. Yeah. And that's what I'm seeing in this community. and I really appreciate it like nobody can know. It's very warming. And we will continue to attract this, and that's wonderful.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness, now I can hear the violins playing, and I'm getting all
What for you?
oh no, I'm getting all mushy, but yeah,
Oh, stop
it's a
it,
good
woman.
thing.
You're lovely.
No, it's
You're so adorable. I think you'd be a great mum.
Oh my goodness, thank you. I
Oh.
have a lot of adopted nieces and nephews. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
And I have my own nephews, and they are the best kids in the whole wide world. Yes, and I just love nurturing.
And fun.
Thank you. Thank you. And don't get me wrong, I'm a pretty vicious troll. But I try to be ironic, I try to go at things. I like to be ironic, or I like to flashback behaviors to flash them back to people, and then they get mad, and it's like, no, I'm doing exactly what you just did. So if you don't like it, I'm telling you about yourself there, bud, whoever it is. So that's I do stuff. I'm not all donuts and and ginger snaps. But no, I do also enjoy that there's a safe place, and that over time, people are going to get to know each other better and feel connected. It's very cool. It's very cool. And yes, people are going to have to heal from those kind of betrayals. Yeah, it's rough. It's very rough. And now my mind is so much on Tits Up right now, and Extinct Tube, because
And Cole.
yes, and
there's
Cole.
so much to go through. Like
I know. It's like, is this just their way of manufacturing drama? I mean, are they just pathologically incapable of stopping, or is this how they're generating their income?
But it kind of dampens down people's reputations, because at the end of the day, Tits Up is obviously, she changed her career. She wasn't fired. She wasn't
right.
She wasn't on drugs. You know what I mean? So,
and it's nobody's damn business anyway. And that's for her to talk about or disclose or not. But if it's just a damn lie, now that, again, we're going into defamation. Excuse me, Christian, there's one thing here, and it says dirty. There's, those gray little boxes that come up when you're streaming?
Yes, I mean, someone's trying to come on that.
Right, but it says dirty. I don't know.
That's what they named.
Oh,
I know. That makes me nervous.
So I'll show you what to do.
Yeah. We're going to put...
Hi, husband.
No, this is one of my adopted nephews, Christian.
Oh, hi, adopted nephew.
Yeah.
Hi.
And so I don't know, I don't think you know this, but this is now Christian knee ghost knee lichen fairy. This is the lichen fairy troll.
Formerly.
Oh, wait.
Yes, he's the former.
No way.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yep. He came out of the troll closet about 2 weeks ago on GLM.
Oh, Dirty's Dirty Ninja. Yes, get him up. Get him up.
Oh, why didn't I think this was ODN? I am a fool. I am a freaking
Yes, get him up. I love
ODN.
ODN. I love ODN.
We'll let him up.
Yes.
Tiffany, it's all good, Tiffany. You know, you're always welcome here.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You kind of sound like you're in a tunnel.
Yeah, I'm driving in my car.
Okay. Hey, bud, how you doing?
I'm good. I might lose signal here pretty soon. I just want to say sorry for getting so stoned last night. I don't know if you guys seen that stream.
I did see part of it. Yes.
I know you can't apologize.
Do not apologize. Yes.
Apparently there was some kind of fight going on in the chat. I still don't really know what that was all about, but I feel bad. Like,
no, I don't know about that.
I
So,
told
Yeah.
you. I
did you
told
get
you
my
again.
invite today?
Yeah, I still really don't get exactly what it was about, though. You know what I mean? I know it had something to do with Lufa supposedly doing something, and I don't know
Oh
if someone made
no.
a big deal over nothing or what. But I like everybody in the chat. I don't want anybody fighting with each other. You know.
Right. No, that I find distressing for sure. But I wasn't looking at the chat. I was just kind of I have to confess, I finally got good pain medicine from my surgeons, and I was just lying
Oh,
there
brilliant.
listening and feeling no pain. But which I guess you were too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my!
I got
did
some
wanna-
good news.
Yes.
So I am taking Jamie to court. It's
Good.
official.
Good.
Fucking,
Good.
I'm going to be suing him for a large amount of money.
He deserves it.
Yeah, the
On
dude
de-
won't
on
stop.
defamation. Yeah.
He's using my copywritten content. If he doesn't want people using his content, he needs to get a copyright with nothing.
Yeah, you're breaking up very badly, but yeah, and he's using a lot of people too. He won't let anyone, do anything, but he's peppered with all kinds of people, and enough is enough. But the whole defamation, that's big enough right there. It's despicable, and did you get my invitation? Did you get my Facebook invitation?
I did. I replied to it just a few minutes.
Okay, it's cool because there's something I want to let you know, and now that you've said what you've said, I kind of was letting you know that if you did do something like that, I've got some information for you.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why I've been trying to reach you for all this time. I didn't know you were doing this actually.
Well,
he's out there crowing that he's taking people to court.
Oh,
Yeah, do you know what it is?
That's
He
funny.
didn't
Well,
want to put his Facebook public because there's only a few of them.
who does he claim he's taking to court, and what for?
He hasn't said, but he is yeah, I'm collecting his little comments, and anytime I make a comment and he hides it, and I'm going to put them all together because he's such a pussy. He's such a pussy. He takes my responses to people down, so they don't know what I'm saying. They go with the narrative like, "Oh, really, buddy?" And he also brought up court, so I'm going to address that as well.
Well, I already beat him to the punch. I got a fucking lawyer, so.
Oh my god! Yeah, he implied that it's anybody. It's a couple of people. He implied that it's more than one person, and I should shut my mouth about it. I'm like, okay, then I have more to say. It's like all you did was make me have more to say, buddy. So
All he's got to do is take down the copyrighted content, and then he's in the clear. But more than likely, his bitch ass is going to keep it up. And
yeah.
If
Oh yeah, you're roboting on us.
there's several videos.
Yeah, I didn't hear that, hon. He's going in a dead zone. Nope. Wait till you get to the top of the hill. You're in a gully. That happens to me when I'm driving too. So, and I travel this beautiful route through the mountains. It's wonderful, but the connection is so spotty.
Oh, I want to see like mountains and stuff. But
yeah, what I'll do. Yeah. Girl. Okay. When I drive through, I have this. I have a gimbal connected up to my car. I just bought it, so I'll try it out facing out, and I'll do the mountain trip so that you can see it. Okay.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Like,
I just love it.
when Lufa puts up pictures of like the mountains that are near
Yes.
her and stuff. It just looks so stunning.
I know. There's such serenity and majesty at the same time. I absolutely love the mountains. I am so
Yeah.
the ocean is fine. It's nice, but I've always chosen the mountains. I love them.
Yes, because
Absolutely.
it's I love seeing nature.
Yes. Yes. I know. Right now I have a bunch of rabbits, a family of wild,
Oh,
a family of wild turkeys. I have a gopher that lives under the little barn outside. I have a barn owl. And these are people, these are just little guys that run around my farm. It's a little farm, but
Yeah.
there's even a pack of coyotes that comes through. I haven't seen any bears yet. Oh, I have a family of deer. It's just
Yeah.
wonderful. That's all I'm saying. And
Oh
yeah,
man.
we moved here like 6 months to a year before COVID hit. And so
Yeah.
we haven't been able to do anything, but oh my gosh, watching the critters. And I just bought those cameras that you can put outside and they pick up motion sensor
Oh yeah.
and night vision. So I'm hoping, when I get all these little critters, I can put those on my other, I can put them on both channels. But
Oh, that's awesome.
I just so look forward to it. I just love I love all critters. Are you back, ODN? Nope. He's
Can you
not.
hear me?
Oh, there you are. Yeah, you
Yeah.
turned into Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what's up. If anybody's having trouble with him, can you hear me?
Yep. We got you.
Yeah.
If anybody's having trouble with him and you don't want him using your content, get it copyrighted. If you're tired of him harassing you, just pay $20 with the copyright office to get your channel logo copywritten or the videos that you don't want him using copywritten. And that way, if he starts using them, you can take him to court and sue him.
Okay.
So,
Okay. And you hate doing it, but he's doing such shitty things to people. He deserves
yeah, it's
it.
harassment. Yeah, he's continuously harassing people on the internet, and then he likes to play victim.
He's a cry bully.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. He's a cry bully. That's
That-
a good definition right there.
That reminds me of something. AJ, he's threatened to report every single post of hers and everything.
Say that again, sweetie.
AJ.
Huh?
AJ.
Oh, yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
yeah,
They're doing to her.
he's threatening to mass report her posts
Oh,
or anything she posts up.
wow. Wow.
To
Mass
stop her from
report.
speaking out.
See, right there
yeah.
isn't that not against terms of service right there?
Well, he's always going against terms of service.
Yeah, he really has gotten too big for his britches, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
It's like dealing with a spoiled child, a little Lord
Yep.
Fauntleroy.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. He thinks that he's going to be able to take anybody to court. Anybody he takes to court is going to have 100 witnesses that
That's
are
what I'm
willing
saying.
to. You know what I mean? He's going to have 100 different witnesses for whoever he takes to court that would be more than likely willing to sign notified or not notified, but the notary where you get your statement notarized.
Validated. Yep.
Notarized statements. I'm sure nobody would have a problem getting their statements notarized with this clown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody, he's not going to be able to get witnesses to notarize shit because his witnesses know what's going on.
Yeah.
They all know that if they lie in court, that they're going to end up tying their ass to the situation when all of our witnesses would be able to properly get our shit notarized and document because we're all telling the truth.
Yeah.
We all know what a fucking disgusting person this guy is.
and enough's enough.
And
Yeah.
I've got a fair amount of these threats saved as well.
There you go. And that's just it. People are getting fed up. And then he's over there crying. You can't talk about, don't you talk about court, bitch. I'm the one who talk about court. It's like I can talk about it if I want, fool.
Yeah, he's extremely slow. He's a fucking weird, slow person.
Talk about Dunning-Kruger,
Yep.
He loves
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know.
It's exactly what he has is Dunning-Kruger.
Yep.
That's
Anyways,
why it looks-
I got to get off of here. I got to go into the store and get some stuff.
All right, honey.
I just wanted to break the good news with you guys. You guys have a good one.
All right,
Okay,
honey.
honey.
You too. I'll check in with you on Facebook.
Yes.
Bye, my guy. Wow, that's really something. And he didn't even know that Jamie was doing just the same, coming at me because I'd mentioned something court related. So yeah, he didn't even know that. So it's almost.
My picture is fire. Don't look sexy.
Oh my God. See, to me, that is, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to get these skills because that is just so much fun.
I know, I'm terrible.
Oh my gosh. But see, to me, that's innocent fun. You know what I'm saying? This going real life and all this, enough. It's time that it gets stood up to. Because this isn't fun for us. They're trying to make money off of it and manufacture drama, but no, that is not fun for me. Trolling is fun, but I can troll somebody and then end up laughing with them. This is all gone too far, in my opinion. And people are getting hurt. And like you said, Sophie, you're going to be out there.
That's all right. I can take it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't give a shit.
No, and I mean that's where I stand. And then for me, for my case, I'm older, no kids running around. You know what I mean? I don't really care, and there's no one to hurt. I told my husband a while ago what's going on, and he comes from an area where Granny lives, and his thing is like, bring it. He's like, yeah, try to put me on YouTube and do something with me. He's like, I dare him. I'm like, okay, I thought you'd be this way, sweetheart.
Excuse me.
No worries. But yeah,
Sophie, email me. I want to show you something I was sent a while back. Where's the email? Is it on your page?
Yeah, Sophie, you have one of my favorite names.
Thank you.
I just love that name.
Yeah. Thank you.
So Sophie someone.
Yeah, I know, because a lot of people didn't know my name and stuff. So
Right.
so now I put it on my StreamYard.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Let's see. And now I will always know. But yeah, that's kind of, I feel, let's see, what's this Noodle? In Noodle's case, that is very much, oh yeah, the money, what they're doing. Yeah. It's to cry and get money. And gosh, how can people not be disgusted by that? But nope, they just keep throwing the cash. It's so frustrating. But, nothing you can do about it. So, and some people, there's other people who get disgusted by it, and they say, "Oh, you're jealous, or you want this." No, we're not behind the scenes fighting for who gets $20. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I don't give a shit about.
I know, right? I know, but then they, things get revealed over there that they're having fights over who they call their sheep and pigs, right? And that's what they do. They literally laugh at the people. I'm telling you, I know this for a fact. But and they play all kinds of games, manipulation games, things that you could read in, how to manipulate people books. And this is what some people use. And
manipulation books for dummies.
Yeah, pretty much. And
it's not going out well for them, though, is it?
I hope not. I mean, it's just, if people are truly being entertained and truly feel welcome, then good for them. But I've seen too many people get hurt, and that's what bothers me. Is I see
it's not just once or twice.
No,
there's so many.
Multiple. If I can't even start naming them. I was at work one night, and I was just writing down the names, and I started having to squish them together, because I'd go on writing notes, and then I'd come up with another name, and I'd have to go up and put it there. And oh my gosh, there were so many.
That's what I mean. So because there's so many, they can't all be wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
And it makes you think there's a pattern there. There's a common pattern there.
That's it. That is that's what it is. It's the pattern. And I mean, I just couldn't. And Lauren has already come out about this. Brutally Lauren, when those two split up, and then just back on Christmas, right in front of everybody, he's out. I need to see the clip, but he's once again bringing up her childhood trauma and belittling it. And it's just, my God, how can you be doing this? He did this to Brutally Lauren. And it's
God.
It was on Wendy's stream, Wendy Pack. It was on her stream. And I look at that, and I'm sure it's been erased, but I know somebody has it. And if you run back-to-back clips like that, I don't see how anyone can stand behind that. And if in my opinion, my opinion is nothing's going to change. But if he wants to do what he claims he wants to do, which is movie reviews and karaoke and drawing, then just do that.
Yeah, exactly. You
just
don't
do
need
it.
to be a fucking arse.
Exactly. And
maybe he'll be more likable then.
Exactly. I mean, it's fun for people when he's putting others down, but watch out, because you're going to be next. It will come around. And if they don't mind him putting them down all the time, which he does, okay, that's the humor they like, is to be insulted. That's fine.
Well, that's humor.
But there comes a point when you go, wait a minute, are these joking insults, or are you having fun demeaning me? Which one is it? And that's for them to decide. I'm out of that one, but it just makes me so angry. And this weekend of all times, like you said, you wake up and you're like, oh, holy hell, what's going on here? And you find 3 different fires, and that's too much. It's just too much. And over time, they're going to chase people away completely.
Exactly. And no amount of bots that he purchases is going to help him in the long run.
Nope. Sorry. It's not going to work.
He's only digging himself a hole, and he doesn't realize this. Drama gets you money or what views or whatnot, but in the end, it's gonna fall apart.
Well, the irony of it all is drama gets you views, and it must be what you're doing, and then to sit there and talk about how you're the one with morals and integrity is God. Oh my God, the irony is so. I would be laughing in humor if it wasn't so despicable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really something to behold. But
morals integrity, who?
Yes. Right. So And I'm certainly not over here saying I'm Miss Moral. Trust me. No. I'm not. I think, Scotty, she's like, yeah, I'm the bad guy too. But you can have two bad people. You can have two bad people. You know what I mean? That, or someone's less bad or whatever. It's not trying to be on the moral high ground. But I am going to say, who are you when you're calling people the unwashed masses who need crowns to spell it out? Who are you to say that to people? And think before you speak. That's very condescending. It's very arrogant. And it's certainly, I don't find it humorous. And for the most part, I know she's not, quote, talking to me because I hadn't offended her yet. I probably have by now, but that doesn't matter. I'm going over and looking and getting an impression on you. And if I'm getting that kind of impression, I'm sorry, but what the hell? I'm not going to come back and look at you do your jewelry. If this is how you're talking.
No. Can we, Cassandra, please? Let's rephrase that. It's not jewelry. It's Play-Doh.
I knew that was coming.
Yes.
It's sort of like calling the other one drawing. I'm being very kind when I say drawing because really it's just clickety-clacking. And something that you can just, you can put that, you can take anything that someone asks to quote draw, put it in a program, click a button, and get the same damn thing. Now sit down and actually draw and freehand something straight. That, you know what I mean? So I'm being kind when I say that.
I appreciate that type of art, pen to paper art. Show me a pen to paper art, then I'll believe that you're an artist.
I know.
I'm a pen to paper artist.
Yep. And
I want to see the art. I want to see art, not graphic designs. I want to see art.
And don't tell me anything about coloring things in when you just push a button. No, that's
exactly.
Oh no, I made a mistake. Click. No. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to sit around. I'm not going to sit around for that. And no, it's not just that it's boring. It's that it's not creative to me.
It's not creative. No, yeah, same here.
It's like, oh my goodness, I put too much blue there. Click. I'm like, oh my God, that's not that.
Click.
I call it clickety clack art. I'm like, no, okay, you all can sit and enjoy it, but no, clickety clack.
Clickety clack.
Yeah, it's.
But even with Tiffany's paint pouring, that's all by hand.
Oh
that's
my
all
God.
by hand.
And
it's not done
involved in that. Yes.
Yeah.
And she knows damn well I wouldn't be praising it if I didn't see how much work is put into it. And
exactly, and it's all done by hand.
Yes.
And that's art.
Yes, exactly. And
but the clickety clankety stuff. No. You gave me a new word. Clickety clankety.
There's just so much room for cheating that it's lazy. I'm just not into you. But fine, just go do it. And you'll have your little following and enjoy it. But my God, leave everybody else alone. And if people want to comment, just let them comment, for the love of heaven.
He blocked me. I can't comment on any.
I know, right? I know. He's a pussy. He's just a pussy. And okay, and if you block somebody, then you should stop talking about them. Because why are you talking about someone and not giving them the chance to talk? That makes you a pussy. And he'll sit up. Yeah, he'll sit up there.
Bitches about me as well, because he's got nothing on me. That's why he's kicking himself.
Yeah, but don't sit up in your high horse in your little protected cave and shout after pushing a button saying, "And you're afraid to come up here. Look at you. I can tell. Come on up here. You're afraid." Are you kidding me, you idiot? Nobody's there. Nobody's watching. Why do you think that everybody's watching you at all times? It's not happening. I hear about it in the replay. And one day, which was just 3 or 4 days ago, someone said, hey, he's going on about you right now. I said, okay. Then I headed on over there and I put my little 2 cents in. And did he give me did he throw me a link? No, he did not. And it's like, well, okay, then don't open your trap anymore about people being afraid to go up.
That's what I mean, because some of us that have done lives, we put our links in the chat and it just doesn't want to come up.
Yep.
I don't mind him coming up on my panel. I'll have a fucking field day with that little fella.
Come explain yourself. Come talk. Come do something. But don't be throwing down these gauntlets and then saying you won something because nobody was there. You're shouting to the wind. And people are praising this. It's phenomenal, but oh well. I find it very interesting. Kind of sad.
I can have an actual conversation, but it's just where when people are stupid like that, I just can't take them serious. Nope. So I'm not going to talk intelligently to them.
No, you did your troll. That's when you go. That's when you go to hard trolling, and it's fun as hell. And if not you, but if one can't handle it, which I've seen time and time again, which is what the Shite Show was talking about. AC, right? Yeah. There's a lot of AJ. AC. He like he said. He went up to be a big tough alpha guy and got triggered. And that's the last thing.
He got demolished by Penny.
Yes. And I'm
who he accused of being me.
Oh my gosh. And you know
Penny
what?
Play on that now.
That is hilarious. But he opens that door. He opens that door. And part of me wonder, do you think maybe he's doing it on purpose so they can have his group of mommies protecting him and nurturing him afterwards? I mean, maybe psychologically he does that because he likes to be nurtured, and he can run away with his tail between his legs and say, "Oh, mommy, look what those bullies did to me." But he's
he's a bitch boy. He's a bitch boy.
Pretty much. And I'll keep going if he keeps talking about anybody that I like.
I'm not going to stop.
No, he's opened that door, and now I've crossed. It's not about me. It's anybody. So that's where I am on this. I'm tired.
See,
of it.
we're the type of people that we're the real people, the voice of the voiceless.
Yeah, no,
we're the real ones.
No, yeah, it's some people just don't. I mean, I spent 6 years just getting, I don't know what the word is, confidence or whatever, just to type. Type sentences. It took so long. And then all the observing. And then, so I understand people don't want to do this sometimes. A lot of people don't, because they're frightened because these people will go after your job. They'll go after your kids. They'll go after your past. And that's despicable that people are being held back because of these big damn bullies. And that's why I finally just said, no, not anymore. I'm just going to start typing. And now I'm going to start typing my opinions. And I'm going to answer and comment on anything I'm watching. I'm going to just make a comment about it and move on. And I try very much to keep them very unemotional. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm trying to be funny, that's different. That the emotion there is humor. And you miss your mark sometimes, but for the most part, I try to be very fair and clinical. And and then even doing that, he's pulling these people up that have never done anything, don't have channels, and think they have the right to do this. Now, if you've ever noticed the very large YouTubers, the ones with 500K and above, when they talk about their commenters and they respond to comments, you notice they always cross out their names, so it's anonymous. you know, and yet these people are here calling out people and pointing to them, and then they want to dox them, and then they're threatening them. I mean, that's ridiculous. And you think, are you proud of making a living like this? Come on.
Yeah, because
It's
even
despicable.
I've got friends that I've known for quite a few years that are big YouTubers, but not in the drama community.
Right,
They
right.
come from a different community. But even when they put up comments and stuff like that, they wipe out the name as well.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's
because
it's
they
like
don't want hate to come to the person. Do you know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Yeah,
And yes. So
and they're big YouTubers as well. They've
right,
got like 100K, over 500K.
right. And that's a known decency. It's something that's part of a decent culture that we're just not seeing around these places. And then, you know, it goes to the back and forth, because then people are obviously compelled to defend themselves. And then the whole thing becomes this big circle, and then someone steps out and starts crying that they're the ones who it's happening to, and you're like, what? Are you kidding me? Who doesn't see what's really going on? It's astounding. Or I should say, sometimes the blowback is so over the top. You get to where you're walking on eggshells because you're afraid to say one comment that's going to set them off, and by them I mean him, and have him come at you and then say, well, you said it first, you started this. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? You know? No, you're saying this over an opinion, over one comment. You've blown it out. No, bud, it's not gonna
I know. He gets so triggered over something so small that could be said about him. And then he would literally do a 6-hour live about it.
Oh my God, I know. It's so sad, really. It's so sad. But damn,
it's really sad.
But when he starts going into that whole legal area where he's defaming and like ODN said, using I guess it's copyright. See, I'm learning all this stuff. But when you start crossing legal boundaries, now you know, now you've gone way too far. And I include that going real life. And I think eventually the legal system is going to catch up with this. So doxing and all these other threats are going to be taken more seriously and come down on more quickly. But it's just taking a lot of time.
Exactly.
And we're in the Wild West. We're still in the Wild West. And I'm not saying, believe you me, I am someone who is very much against censorship. I absolutely am. But when it comes to absolute threats, dogpiling type, and defamation or doxing, no, you've crossed the line. And I will. That is not free speech. That is not what is meant. So yeah. I have a big problem with it, obviously, because I'm yammering on about it. But yeah, I guess my test streams turned into a rant. But yeah, it's very frustrating, and I want to get better at this so that I can toss my thoughts into it as well. And it really, what is it? It's therapeutic to yourself. Just to get it out there, just like writing in a journal. It's it can be therapeutic, and if it just even helps one person to know that, hey, I see what's happening to you and I don't approve.
Exactly.
You
know, because you can share experiences and life in general, and it could
and that's wonderful.
You know, and it could help other people as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how, oh my gosh, every time I have a conversation, just you and I being here, I come out feeling better for it. You know, I've learned something, or there's a connection, whatever it is. Always you bring something with you, and hopefully you've given something, and I think that's what it's about. I'm going
Yeah.
to go waxing philosophical, but I see such potential, and I feel like we're squandering this thing we have that
Mm,
could really connect people,
mm. And yeah, because those type of people want to stop that kind of connection from
I
happening
know.
because of their ill intent.
Exactly. And they
Mm.
want to harm people and or profit off of it. And
Mhm,
I'm not against profit, but
mhm.
I am against ill-gotten gains.
Yeah, exactly.
But people make money on YouTube all the time, and people who are actually creating things, that's something. But
Mhm.
but tearing people down, no, that's ill-gotten gains.
Yeah, that's basically handling blood money.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly it. And to want to
Hey,
again,
Scotty.
yeah. Oh, is Scotty baby here? Oh, hey, sweet pea, how you doing, honey bunny? But today has been it's been a weird day. I've been watching things that have been going on with Scotty. Then there's things going on in the Save Robbie realm. He did something weird.
Mm.
And then what's happened to Tits Up, what I heard there is despicable. I just
Yeah,
and,
because I was supposed to be up earlier to do a live stream, but I'll do it later on. But I was
oh
gonna
no,
call.
you're 5 hours ahead. Is that correct? From Eastern
Yeah,
Standard?
I think so. Yeah, I
So
think it depends where you are, though.
right, I'm Eastern Standard, and it's going. What time is it, Christian? Is it going on?
It's 4 a.m. here.
After 11.
Okay, so it's a little after 11. Yep, we're 5 hours
Yeah.
apart. You're 5 hours
Yeah.
ahead. Oh, girlfriend. Oh my gosh. And you were going to do what do you mean by an early morning stream, like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock?
No, I was gonna do a live stream like quite a few hours ago, but
Oh,
I
girl.
overslept because I slept early.
I see. Because that's another thing. That's another thing. If anybody sees me streaming, or still do your streams, man. I don't mind, or let me know or something. Because
No, because I want to do it at a good time because Miss Liverbird, she's in the UK as well, so I need to
okay,
do it around her time as well. So
got
if I
you.
do it evening time at a good time, that would be good for like America and
Yeah,
the UK. Then it's all
yeah,
good, and everyone can
yeah.
come together.
And we can all meet together on the replay crew.
Yes.
So that's very cool. Yeah.
But I want to, because obviously with Cole, I want to cover
Yes.
them like Peanut and Nappy Rush targeting him,
Oh
and
yeah.
so much other shit I want to talk
Mhm.
about. But when I
Yes.
woke up just earlier and I seen all these notifications and I see everything, like it's like more that's getting added on. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean? So
Yes.
more to speak of.
Truly. It's getting to where, chapters of the book are getting filled very quickly.
Exactly. So I've got a lot to speak on.
I wonder what's going on with the planets, because something's happening. It's really amazing. So, and and I can hear it now. Those busybodies over there. No, or okay, fine. I don't care. But a lot of things are going on, and a lot of concerning things are going on, and we all
Exactly,
have
and
a
it's
right.
done, and it's
Yeah,
done on a public platform,
that's
so
right.
it's up for public criticism.
Damn Skippy. If you put your life out there, then people have the right to comment on it. I mean, I know that. I know that right now. And but that doesn't mean you can go and look into my husband's life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It's like the meme that he put up of you. I had to put a heart in front of it because I didn't want to put your face there. Do you know what I mean? So, like, just to protect you, I put a nice purple heart there. to show my love.
Let me see what's Scott. What's going on with Scotty here? She's excited. Oh my gosh. I know, Scotty. I'm excited for you. She's going to see her sweetheart this weekend.
Oh yes.
Yes, that's very, very cool. Oh my gosh. Very exciting.
I mean, like I would be excited too if I like when I go to meet my man and stuff. It's a very exciting time, and you know, it gives you something to look forward to after all the bullshit that has happened.
Yeah, and I certainly know. I mean, oh my gosh, I've conversed with Brandon so many times. We go back so far, and he has been consistently one of my favorite people. So this makes it even more smiley, you know.
And the fact that he makes her happy is the main thing, really.
Yeah, they make each other happy, and that is huge. That is huge. So it's good to see good things going on as well.
Yeah.
It is. And like when Tiffany is doing her paint boring, that is so enjoyable. And I want to learn how to do it so badly. Because it's so peace inducing, you know, just like the mandalas, the dot paintings. It was funny. She did these mandalas, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I already have got the paint. I have already ordered it. You know, it's been sitting around for, oh my gosh, months. I hate to say it. And she reminded me that, oh, I've been wanting to do that. So I just think it's cool to have those kind of connections, you know?
Yeah, like when you do like hands art, it's just it is very therapeutic. Like when I'm doing my drawings and stuff, I find it very therapeutic.
Yeah. And oh my goodness, I would love to see your work. And I know what it's like. I know what it's like to not want to show your work. I get it. But every now and then, it's just, we enjoy it as much as you do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, whenever you're ready to share, we'll be here for you. Let's see what Scotty, and I see Scotty, and there's Ginger. We are still in Pisces, so it is a time of deep intuition. Interesting. I would love to learn more about that, Ginger. That is so exciting. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Some of my drawings, I've put them into tattoos.
Yes. Oh my God. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
To me, that is the most
that is raw
art. Yeah, that is raw art. And there's no
I don't use a gun. I don't use a tattoo gun. I do it all by hand.
That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Hey, Lufa, sweetheart. How are you doing?
Oh, Lufa. How are you when I tried to hide my channel to get rid of some subs and I got more? You're famous, Lufa. Suck it up.
Lufa. There's no stopping you now, girl.
Oh, Scotty, it's because I'm not long woke up. That's why I'm still waking up. Oh, but yeah. Yeah, because like some designs, like my next design for my left thigh is gonna be an eagle that's holding a Harley Davidson sign.
Yes.
It's got American flag in the background. So that's going on my left thigh.
Very cool. Oh, that's so cool. And see, you have you can make kind of a collage in a book of all your different creations.
Well, I think my arms are like a collage.
I think those sleeves are so beautiful. I love to hear people's story because everybody has a story for their tattoos. And I just love hearing those stories. And this goes back to, oh my gosh, let's see. My husband and I owned a small business, and we attracted a lot of people back in the 90s, which tattoos were kind of newish then. And Oh my goodness, it was so cool to hear the stories behind the tattoos. And I know it's the same today, but back in the day, it was unusual to see tattoos. But
Mhm.
now these beautiful sleeves, which are just works of art, and the thought process that goes
Minor
into
characters.
it. Yeah,
Minor
yeah.
characters.
I love it.
Like,
I love that.
I've got Lego characters. I've got the original,
Oh,
the comic 4.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
I've got the original comic 4. I've got Symbiote Spider-Man. I've got Shadow and Sonic the Hedgehog. I've got Pikachu that's in the original Batman suit.
Oh my,
I've
that
got
is
like,
so cool. What
I've,
made you think of that? What?
it's because like I'm a big baby in a sense because I love like DC and Marvel
Uh-huh.
characters,
You're young at
and
heart.
yeah, and my right arm is dedicated to my son and
Oh,
all of his favorite stuff. So I've got like Darth
oh.
Vader. I've
Mm-hmm.
got some other characters. I've got Lego Joker, Lego Spider-Man. I've got my son's name with the Lego Joker face in the background. I've
Oh
got
my gosh, that is so
Iron Man. I've
mm-hmm.
got Batman Batarang. I've got the Joker face on my hand and stuff like that. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Damn.
Hey, Captain.
Oh,
Mr.
hey,
Boo Boo.
hey, hippity hop. Oh,
But I want to get into like doing like other things as well, like the
uh-huh.
eagle, and then I've got like
Yes.
a Viking tattoo that I want to do. I've got Jack Sparrow's head that I
Mhm.
want to put on me. Like loads of other stuff.
Very cool. You can't go wrong with Jack Sparrow, man.
Oh
That is
yeah.
so, oh my gosh.
I
See,
would
now I
fuck
just want to
I
see
would fuck that man upwards, downwards, leftwards, sideways.
he is just he is so beautiful and masculine at the same time. I just find him extremely sexy, and he's so intelligent. I love listening to that man.
Oh, I like Wolverine as well, but the film
Yes,
Wolverine is what's his name? Hugh Jackman.
yes. Oh my gosh,
Yeah, he's my
absolutely.
favorite Wolverine. Yeah.
He is, from what I can tell, he is such a kind person and
Mhm.
so funny. He's like a trickster, a jokester in real life, and he's
Yeah.
such a very kind person. And
But he played the role of Wolverine really,
yes,
really well.
beautifully. Oh my gosh, all the way to the end. He was my favorite character. I think I can safely say that. I really, really enjoyed his character.
She
What did she
loves
say?
her some pirate booty.
Yes. Oh, isn't that the
Mm.
truth? Oh my God. That man, that pirate. There's in Whole Foods, they have a treat or crunchy thing, and they call it pirate's booty. And
Mhm.
it is decadently delicious, but every time I see it, of course I'm going to think of Jack. But that came out before Jack did, I think. Let's see, Scotty had some of the hottest things going on around here today. People were, oh my gosh. Yeah, it just seems like today, and it could be the whole Pisces or something's going on. And I know I have the star tracker on my phone, but something's going on. This weekend was wild. And
Yeah, because like I said when I woke up earlier, it's just like I get all these notifications. And it's like more stories are getting added on, and more stuff that
yeah,
I have to speak out about when I do my
yes,
life. So
yes. Which is, and you're gonna do it how soon?
I'm gonna do it tonight on my time.
Okay, okay. I'll be looking for your notifications, and my schedule
Yeah.
is so off. I'm usually awake during your nighttime. So yeah, I know.
I'll have to put up a scheduled one like hours
okay.
before, because you know me, I do short schedules. I do like 10 minutes or 20 minutes before. But this time I need to do it hours before.
I endorse that because you've got a lot to say. A lot happened. You have a lot to say, and we need the time to get ourselves together so we can be there. So I think that's a good idea. I'll surely be looking for you.
Wait,
So
Luther,
let me
what's
see.
happened?
What's going on, baby?
I finally spoke out about someone I cared a lot for, and I'm off a bit.
Oh dear. See, there's a lot of strong emotions going
Yeah,
on.
Kangaroo, come up. I haven't spoken to you on panel
absolutely.
yet.
Absolutely. I'll try to get you up here. If you
Oh,
hop up,
Ginger.
I'll try to give you a lift up. Yes. I
I
love
want to
it.
hear that Australian accent.
I know, right?
I love the Australian accent. As
Oh,
well.
I do as well. I do as
Anything
well.
that's not British, I like.
Something because I'm that way with anything that's not, I guess, standard American. I love accents. I just
Yeah, same here.
yeah.
Luther, who are you talking about?
I know what's going on, sweet pea.
You
And
got me
I
going
don't
a bit oof, Luther.
and
A
I
bit
don't
of
see
oofer.
I don't
Oofer, the Luther.
I'm looking for. Are you gonna come? Are you gonna hippity hop up, Mr. Captain?
Kangaroo, come up, please, Skippy.
No pressure or anything.
I haven't spoken to Kangaroo on panel yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Come on, introduce yourself. Come on, us Londoners on Aussies. Come on, we're similar. We love the word cunt.
Yeah, I'd like to. I'd like to. I just like the way he speaks so trying to think of the word, so passionately about how he
Robbie.
feels, and and speaking out what he sees and being so protective. It's just really cool. I like his energy a lot.
Why do you have anxiety over it, Luther?
Oh, Robbie. Yeah, something's going on there. I was getting some very weird vibes about Save Robbie today.
Oh, I
And,
can't stand Save Robbie. He's just a fanny pad head. He's got a nice fanny pad on the middle of his head at the top.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I'm not a fan. Yes, I'm not a fan of his do, but initially I watched him for a while, and I don't know if he goes through different phases or something.
He does. Thank you. He does, because Tits Up brought that up ages ago.
Okay, because I've noticed that, and I stopped. I unsubbed at some point. It just was he was going through a different phase, and I was just, oh my goodness, this is too intense.
He flip-flops.
And then
his mood changes. His mood changes more than I change my knickers, and that's every day. But yeah,
and it's just hard to follow, and the anger and the vitriol, it's just so bitter, and it's life sucking sometimes. But yeah, it's something it's something to do today. Let me think, because it has to do, oh my gosh, okay, it had to do with the Bible.
Yeah.
And did you hear about that? Hey, 71, how you doing?
Hey, 71.
Very good to see you. Very good to see you. But yeah, he just, again,
I've seen all that go down.
I am all about free speech, and one of the reasons I am is because it tells you more about people. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to say what they're thinking, because then I know where they stand. But and I'm not saying people saying things to be purposely hurtful, etc. But once again, I still know where they stand. But what he said when people say things about others' spirituality, or there's certain things that he mixed the whole religion with basically criminality, and
Yes.
that, again, in my opinion, you're crossing a line, and you don't say something like that, or put it in a comment, and not, you better back that up, and you better back it up properly. And I don't know if he was just trying to be provocative, but he wins, and I think he took it down, but that doesn't erase what you did and what you said.
Mhm.
And what were you thinking when you did that? So I know that that's something that's going on. And then as far as Tits Up, Scotty, I think this is going on with Noodle Schmoodle. She went after Tits Up and her whole career, her
Again.
license,
Yeah.
and I think she probably felt threatened. And from what I understand, because I haven't seen, all the comments or heard it, but from what I understand, she's making very clinically logical assessments, and Noodle is not happy with that. And instead of going after the argument, she's going after the person. And instead of just going after the person, call me all the names you want.
Yeah, she did go real life on Tits Up.
Yeah, to go real life and to go after your not just a career, but a freaking license. I mean, that's ending something. And don't get me wrong, I'm against anyone going after the
Kangaroo, come up.
Yeah, hippity hop on up here. Feel free, but no pressure. Anyhow, and you know it, and Kangaroo knows probably what's going on better than either of us, because I got this all kind of peripherally, with what Robbie put out there. But I read it, I saw it, so I know it was done. And
I saw it.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't agree with that. To say that about anything to do with anyone's religion or spirituality, I don't agree with it. You have the right to do it. You absolutely have the right to do it, but don't go crying when you get backlash, and that's where I feel there. Now, I'm not saying go real life on him. No, of course not. I'm just saying, I don't, if I were a sub, I probably would unsub. You know what I mean? You're crossing a line. So
I mean, I'm a different faith, but I wouldn't use that to justify anything, because my faith is to do in my inner peace.
There you go.
It doesn't give me the right to use that as a weapon against people.
No, it absolutely doesn't. And it's personal, and I'm okay. I don't have any restrictions. I can talk about anything. Let's see, who's that? I saw my name. Okay, hun. Kangaroo is going to try to hippity hop. So that'll be cool. But yeah,
Wait,
I don't.
What?
He said he's going to try soon, and I'm taking that as you're going to try to come up soon, like you're getting ready.
Oh no, the other comment.
Oh,
Live, laugh, loaf. Been listening to you guys. Said Siren should lose his job and call. I don't like him, but I didn't participate because it was wrong. I'm not being funny, but that's a different situation. Tits Up didn't say she was going to fucking spunk in kids' medicine, did she?
Yeah, and I have to tell you, I don't know what you're talking about. So
yeah, we haven't mentioned Siren in this chat.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't know the comparison at all, because you know what I mean? So I'm sorry I can't address that. Because I don't, you're saying you guys did this, but no, I don't know. I can't see myself calling or
Tits Up's career is more admirable than a fucking pharmacist. Sorry to say that, but it is, because as a pharmacist, you learn pharmaceuticals, you just learn about the medicine. and stuff like that. But when you're going into mental health nursing, you're learning the whole spectrum.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to go after anybody's license unless I truly, for instance, both nursing and pharmacy, if I truly believed that they were like stealing something, you know what I'm saying? Or contaminating something, if I truly believed that, then you have a right to say something. But it have to be something so provable. Like calling CPS is despicable. But if you're watching a family video or a family vlog, and you're literally seeing them beat a child or throw them somewhere, do you know what I mean? Okay, that's justifiable. But unless there's something absolutely factual and you truly are concerned, and I don't believe these damn people are concerned about shit. But if you're truly concerned, okay, that's on you. But all this, hey Cole, hey bud,
Yes, he's
all this random calling, really just to be hateful? No. I think people ought to get struck somehow in real life for doing that. Somehow there has to be something that starts showing up on their record for making these fake calls. It's very frustrating. Though. What's that, hun?
Live, laugh, love. I remember you commented on something the other day, and I had to point you out on something. You like to come in. It doesn't matter whose stream it is. You like to come in and you like to start something with a comment.
Oh, sort of half trolly. I don't know. I've seen their name before because I like it. It makes me it's funny, but I don't know anything.
They use a nice name, but I don't come in, and they would come in and say something like, "Oh, you guys did, you guys done this, you guys done that." But I've had to point you out the other day. Live, laugh, and love. Come on, you can't be this fucking challenged in your intelligence. Come on.
Yeah, and I don't mind. Well, right, in this situation, I don't mind because I literally could say, I don't know what you're talking about. But if I did, then I would address it. You know, that's okay. I would address it or even rethink whatever. But if that's what you do all the time, I don't know if it's purposefully to derail or if you're truly just a super curious person or what. So yeah, Sophie knows more than I do because I'm pretty much sitting in ignorance right now.
No, live, laugh, loaf. Yeah, I said that you could ask questions the other day, but that was after I had to respond to you, and I said you can ask questions because you said, "Oh, sorry, I asked this and that, blah blah blah." But you're just trying. I know what you're trying to do. I'm not stupid, but you need to, you can't just come in with an insinuated type question, because that instead of like asking a direct question, you come in with an insinuation inserted in that question, like with the whole siren thing. You know, I mean, we're not talking about siren. We're talking about tits up.
Oh, so this is kind of a whataboutism thing.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Yeah.
Hey, BB.
BB. Oh, BB. Hey there. Hey there. And oh, Scotty, you're so funny. Burger King is always hiring. That's how you embrace the trolls. You just own it. I always said if everything else fails in my life, because I'm probably going back to school, but even if that failed, there's still Chick-fil-A. and I'm not putting down anyone about Chick-fil-A, but they have very good insurance. So hey, would you like fries with that? I'm perfectly down with that. And if they start paying as much as they say, they might win me over. So yeah, I don't like anybody putting down people for their jobs. You know what I'm saying? If you're out working, you've got my respect. 100%.
Cassandra, can I just quickly address Cold
Of course.
Case? Okay?
Of course.
Thank you. Okay, because I need to let him know because sorry,
Yeah.
Cold Case. I actually woke up not too long ago, about half an hour before I came onto not Scardy, sorry, Scardy, onto Cassandra's live. I did overslept because I fell asleep early, but I'm still planning to do the live and backing you up. So I am still planning it, Cole, but it'll be later on tonight, UK time.
And we're going to have plenty of notice, just so you know.
What? Hold on. Live, laugh, love. I
What's that,
wasn't able to comment. That's why I've said I've been listening and was able to type and was only pointing out no one should go real life ever. I don't know what you're even talking about, someone. You do know what you're talking about because look at your question. Where is it?
And I agree with
Siren
that.
didn't say that even though laughed and said you brought up Siren. Look, been listening to you guys. Said Siren should lose his job and call. There we go. Boom. Go to bed. Good night.
But
I know what they're trying to do.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
And I
People
mean, if
fucking- I wasn't born yesterday, you idiot.
but what, yeah, I'll still endorse their statement that, you
Mm.
know, going real life is crossing a line, even though I don't know the other part of it. But
It is crossing the line, but we wasn't
Yeah.
talking about Siren though.
right.
But they
No,
had
that
to.
is a good point. It's a no. So what I'm yeah. So it was a whataboutism. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And yeah.
Because Tits Up is no fucking paedophile, man. That's all I've got
Uh-oh.
to say.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I don't give a shit. I'm very outspoken.
No. That's okay. I'm all about.
You know,
I'm all
she
about.
doesn't. She, you know, her career is more admirable than a pharmacist.
Yeah. I have to say, I think I've only seen. I haven't seen Siren much. I hear he goes up on Lycan's panel a lot, and I don't watch Lycan, so I don't know much about that fella.
Wait, what? I don't know what you're talking about. You calling me out the other
Uh-oh.
day? Wow, yeah, good night. Yeah, I think you should go to bed because you're being stupid now. Because you made an insinuation the other day on somebody else's stream, and I had to address you about it.
Yeah, and that's part of communication. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to
And
say. If you
it's
come
not
up,
my fault if you get offended. I'm not sorry if you get offended. We all have different opinions.
Yep. And I'm all for, yeah, if someone feels like,
Sorry, Cassandra.
that's okay. No, but if someone feels squashed because they're typing and we're talking, then feel free to come up. That's perfectly okay. Yeah, more than welcome.
I mean, I'd love to understand where they're coming from.
That's what I'm saying, for better understanding, because you know how sometimes in text that sometimes what's trying to be conveyed is not conveyed. I've had that happen to me just recently, where I wrote a compliment, but I did it in a snarky way.
Look what Luther said. Look what Luther said.
Luther?
Luther was there. Luther was there when that happened. Look.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Look, Live Life seems very nice to you, considering your passive aggressive behavior. I was nice to that person before.
Yeah. And then there are times when you, again, when you put yourself out there, even in a chat, and you have the chat disagreeing, you kind of have to think, well, maybe I came across wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. That's part of learning. So this isn't, trying to be mean. It's just saying, hey, maybe you did come across this way and doing it passive aggressively. And if you didn't mean it that way, well then, okay, then you say, okay, well, how can I say it differently? Or if you did mean it that way, well, then you got called out. And so either way, you come out learning something, in my opinion, allegedly. Let's see. What I'm still looking at Cole, because I heard once again, Cole, I heard that just for commenting, you've been like highlighted and attacked, and it's just it's absolutely unacceptable. And I I just hope you know that you have a lot of support. You really do. You're just such a kind person. At least from everything I've seen and all the chitty chatting we've done, tippy typing. So yeah, it's unacceptable. And I heard about it recently, and we will stand with you.
And obviously when I've seen posts and stuff, it's like more to add on to what I'm going to talk about in my life. Because because Cole Decos he's a sweetheart. You know what I mean? He doesn't come across as someone that's got a bad bone in his body.
And I don't think you heard this, Cole, but you're already an animal lover, so you're like way high up on my approval person list. Because animal lovers, you win me. I'm with you 100%. So, yep. And like I said, I just enjoy chitty chatting with you in comments. So we got you. We got you, brother. Whether you feel like you need us or not, you've got people backing you. I know that's just it, Lufa. I don't watch them very much, so I hear it secondhand, and then I have to go. Then I go and just check it up to make sure there's no context mix. I try to listen to it objectively, so I don't miss any context problems, or it's like, oh damn, that's exactly what they said, or no, of course they inferred that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like you, Lufa. Most of it I get later, because I don't have the I don't have the patience to listen to weed through a lot of crap. And
I got a message for Cole Decos as well from ODN. ODN no, yesterday, because obviously ODN was a bit stoned, but he did mention, is that the same Cole that Peanut turned around and said that fucked his dogs? He didn't say that to offend you. He just wanted to clarify if that was you, Cole Decos. But he did apologize if he by bringing that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
just wanted to clarify if that was the correct.
He didn't mean it that way. Yeah.
But he just wanted to apologize. That's all.
Yeah, he is such a sweetheart. I mean, even because he's, again, don't confuse kindness with weakness. But he was even talking about that there was an argument in the chat that he felt bad about. But, he's like, hey, look, I was baked. So I'm not really sure what happened, but I don't want anything, bad going on. So, I mean, it's just really cool that he came out, just to say those things.
Yeah, he did like feel bad for what was going on in the chat, because he obviously didn't realize, because obviously he was a bit stoned. And that,
yeah.
I know, but like, he didn't know what was going on in the chat, and I did explain some of it to him, and it was just petty. Do you know what I mean? But Lufa, ODN said you can still go in these chats, and he's sorry that stupid argument.
Oh my gosh, you were both baked up. Okay. Oh, that was Scotty. I confused Scotty and Lufa. I jumped the chat. Yeah. Oh my goodness. used to also be strictly a dog person, but you know what happened with that is I've always been surrounded by people who were allergic to cats.
Lufa's a cat lady.
Yes, okay, yeah, like
She's got so many.
oh yeah, well, I just love them. I love cats. I just can't have them because most everybody around me is brutally allergic to cats. Yeah, that's the only critter that I don't have around here. And I wish I did because I just love them. Absolutely adore them. But I mean, I can pretty much I'm a big goober, so I can say that about almost any animal.
Yeah, I love animals as well.
Yeah.
I don't mind what animals
They're
they are.
just pure.
Just spiders freak me out.
Yeah. I mean, and certain spiders, I mean, I allow some to stay and others they've got to go outside.
If they're big spiders, like the size of my hand,
Oh my gosh.
I tend to go and sleep on my sofa or something until they've gone out of my room.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, Cody Case, yeah. IGN did say, tell me to tell you that he has your back as well.
Yeah. Let's see. 9 cats and 5 feral. Wow, girl. Wow.
She's a cat lady. It's a cat lady. Lufa, your cat lady.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, see, now this is something that I also get confused because can't do feral cats. How can I put this? All cats can take care of themselves and will eventually become feral if they're out of our care, is how I understand it. But when you have 5 feral cats, are you working toward rehabilitating them or making them more domesticated, or are they just always going to be feral now? That's something that I'd love to talk to you about it because it's fascinating. It says they live outside. I get it. But doesn't it take a while for them to trust you?
Has OGN gone live?
What's that, honey?
OGN's gone live.
Oh, has he? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We should all head over there.
Yeah, let's go over to OGN.
Yes, let's go see him.
Yes.
All
let's
right,
go. Love you.
We'll see you over there, everybody. Love you. Thank you so much for coming to my test. I enjoy you all immensely. You have no idea. And I'll see you at ODN's.
Okay, honey.
Bye-bye, my dear. I think I click leave studio. Yes. Bye-bye, you all. I'll see you at ODN's. Mwah. Thank you again.